Yo, good morning. Do 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 do. Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. How y'all doing? Y'all good? I'm good. I'm good if y'all good. It's Nets right now. Let's get to it.
Big fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Look at this.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y.
Right,
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y.
Oh, yeah, go, Let's go. Hey, let's go,
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y.
Yo, listen, it's the Brooklyn Nets, man. It's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Oh, what up, Kev? Shout out to Kev. He's a Knicks fan. Shout out to you. Can see me and Kev on KVN. We run the City of the Podcast Saturdays at 11 a.m. Yeah, man, it was dope. It's dope, man. That's one of my favorite podcasts. Not to mention mine's is, and a few others, but 11 o'clock a.m. on Saturday, man. Pull up on us. Me, Kev, T Time. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the whole I was about to say the whole crew, and I was going to involve say Nick fans too. But we all crew, man. We all good, man. You know what I'm saying? We just go at it about the fans. But yeah, I see the name of the title, man. Yeah, I see the name of the title. Oh shit, I forgot you got add yourself. My bad. My bad. Yo, what up, Kev?
Nah, you good. Top of the top. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's going on? What's going on?
We got Jalen Wilson and Armani Brooks, man. They should make the rotation for the Brooklyn Nets for us, man. They play really good in the summer league. We lost last night in the overtime game to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and to be honest with you, they got two steals out the draft too with Imani Bates and Isaiah Mobley. That's actually Evan Mobley's brother. Those play both of them. Imani Bates was on fire that first half, but then we put Jalen Wilson on him, and Jalen Wilson is a good defender. Like facts. It was quiet for Imani Bates after that. He wound up hitting a big shot at the end, like two big shots at the end. And that's, in my opinion, because Jalen Wilson just can't be everywhere at the same time. But Jalen Wilson is somebody we got to take serious. And Armani Brooks. Can you see Armani Brooks highlights? Do you see it?
He all right. Yeah, he all right. He's pretty
5 for
good.
9 for the 3-pointer, 3 boards, 22 points. And we just let go Joe Harris, Patty Mills, and Seth Curry. So we need someone like Amani Brooks. He nice. If he don't make the roster, I don't understand why he don't. I like him just as much as I like Cam Thomas. I ain't gonna front. This boy
He
go.
might he might get minutes over Cam Thomas because Cam Thomas defensively lacks.
Yeah, I mean that's the narrative, but we haven't seen much different from Cam Thomas. Shit, we haven't seen much of him at all. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's a narrative. I think that's a fact.
I don't know, man. I'm a strong believer in player development and Jack Vaughn being a defensive style coach. I don't think he gets minutes if it rains true. If it rains true that he's not a good defender this season, he's either going to get traded. But I can't see the Brooklyn Nets keeping him on the bench just because Armani Brooks is there. I think he either gets traded or they're gonna have to give him some minutes because his defense got better or some. But it ain't no way that he just sits on the bench a whole nother season. Like that's just too much, yo.
I mean, I think he gets minutes. I just don't think he gets starter minutes.
You think he get traded?
Mama, we don't have a picture of you in the beach, baby. Sorry.
Is he gonna get traded? That is the question too.
That's the thing that I like I always felt like Cam Thomas was a good player.
Yeah.
Offensively, you're gonna get what you're gonna get from him, but because obviously he could score the basket.
That's a fact.
And he had like three 40-point games in less than a month.
Shit, three back to back. Like
but then defensively, you know, you like 1-3 in those back to backs. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
but I don't put a lot. I seen those games, and a lot of that wasn't like they was attacking him. He wasn't like the cone to go around. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't that guy. I mean, he's definitely not the best defender in the world, but he wasn't the cone. Like, okay, let's attack Cam Thomas, or the kind of what Denver did to Gabe Vincent and threw him on the switch and threw him on a post. I give Cam Thomas more credit than that. He definitely played better defense than that. But to add to that, Jalen Wilson is definitely going to make the rotation because of his defense. Like I said on our podcast the other day, for lack of better comparisons, he reminds me of Josh Hart. He had 22 points and 11 rebounds, and he's a forward. You know what I'm saying? You don't really expect that from somebody 6'8". You don't expect them to have 11 boards. You don't want to obligate them to get 11 boards, but shit, if that's what you're gonna do, let's see it. And he get a lot of his rebounds because he hustle. You watch his highlights, he getting offensive rebounds. He's chasing down a rebound. Like he's effort. He's not just talent. He got effort too. So
right.
he's somebody that we've see a high upside on. A lot of people didn't. That's why he went to the 51st pick. But I think we got a good play in Jalen Wilson, and they should make the rotation. Noah Clowney though, I don't know, man. His stat line don't look pretty, and it looked like they didn't play him big minutes because he didn't play well. He's a good player, but at the end of the day, he has to adjust to the NBA. And I seen him in the weight gym. So I do think that he's a serious, you know what I'm saying? Serious draft pick that takes their career serious. I think he's from the same place. No, was it him? He grew up. Yeah, it's him. He grew up around Nick Claxton. Nick Claxton is the first person to, go to the NBA from his hood. And now that you got the picture, that's what it is. And now that Nick, he's on the team with Nick Claxton. He, I seen the interview. That's how I know this. He was, happy for it. So right here to tell you, Clowney grew up in Spartanburg, South Carolina, and so right there you can see it from South Carolina, and Nick Claxton's from South Carolina. So he's never dominated as a scorer in my opinion. He averaged 17 and 9. Those are good numbers, but I wouldn't consider it dominate. And then what else he do? As a freshman, okay, during the summer before his freshman season at Alabama, Clowney took part in the Crimson Tide European tour and averaged 12.3 and 7.7 rebounds. Okay, he had 11 and 10. Looked like he could be a double guy. Yeah, no, we were 3-2 in the summer league, and he was part of the winning. But I don't know, man. He looked like the lesser out of Wilson and Clowney right now.
Yeah, there's some good talent around the league. That kid Armani Bates is gonna be nice though.
Yeah, no, he was a problem for us last night, man. In the beginning, in the first half,
and to think he came out of the second round. That was the kind of like disappointing, because I honestly I thought Armani Bates was gonna be like a first round pick, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was big.
I think he got that type of talent, so I think he might be like the steal of the draft, if you ask me, in the second round.
Yeah, no, he had a lot of hype around him, and I heard about Imani Bates before he came to the league, and then I feel like he got drowned out by like Zion Williamson. You know what I'm saying? Around that time. Well, he was younger than what year did he come out of college? Do you know?
I'm not too sure, but I'm not too sure what year he came out of college, but I was just a little shocked to see him come out of the second round. That I didn't expect.
See, he said Imani Bates. Son say Imani Bates talks big brother John Moran reflects on his time with Memphis Tigers. Wow. So what? Okay. Okay. So when he came in, he ever played with John Morant? Is this
He
what
ever
this
played with who?
John Morant?
I don't think he ever played with Drama. I'm not sure, to be honest.
I'm looking at this. Chris Paul has stayed in close contact with John Morant during his issues. Imani Bates knew exactly how many players with NBA experience the Memphis Grizzlies had on the floor Monday afternoon inside the, you know, I don't feel like saying that right now. It's too early for that shit. Bates' connections to Memphis stretched longer than his 8 foot 9 inch standing reach. The former Memphis Tigers forward scored 21 points on a 7 for 11 shooting in the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yada yada yada. But they don't show him knowing him. It just show him playing ball in a tournament. But I'm trying to look for something that say he know John Wayne. But they got pause. The Cleveland Cavaliers got big, man. They got Isaiah Mobley and they got Imani Bates.
And Max Strauss from
Yeah,
Miami.
yeah, man. They gonna be a tough act, man.
That's why
Cleveland.
I was saying, like, a lot of people are like, oh, you know, uh, the East got better, this, that, and the third. But I'm like, well, if you ask me, I think the Celtics took a hit.
They don't have a point guard for real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you lost your real, like, that
Glue.
man was like the voice in the locker room, Marcus
Right.
Smart. So you lose Marcus Smart, and then you lose one of your best bench players in Grant Williams.
Uh-huh.
So and then you bring in KP, who's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but like, could he stay healthy? Like, you saw how Boston fell apart last year.
Uh-huh.
They fell apart towards the end of the year. There was a lot of rumors of Jalen Brown being mad and he wanted to leave Boston and all that. So people got to take all that into consideration, right?
Yeah. But hold on,
Washington,
just slow it down right there because Boston is known or notoriously known for being a racist town. And
of course,
you got somebody like Jalen Brown who's right in the face of it because he plays in Boston. So, that being said, who knows if he want to change his demographic? Maybe he
yeah,
want to go to a more friendly, you know what I'm saying? More inviting, more welcoming of what he's a part of, and he's part of the players board where the players got an issue in the NBA, they come to Jalen Brown. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if Boston is the best place for Jalen Brown. So it's hard for me to say that he's going to stay there, even though it makes sense based on success with Brown and Tatum for them to go to the finals. I mean, the conference finals and the finals back to back, finals and conference finals back to back years. It's competitive. You that good to do that together. I don't think that's something you break up. I think that's something that you know what I'm saying, make stronger. But
sure. Then you got,
what up, man?
you see Washington, they took a dub by what up, Barry? Good morning, bro.
Morning, bro.
Washington took a dub, losing Bradley Bill,
His contract.
KP, Kristaps Porzingis. Like, you lose all these pieces. That's another team that's out. Toronto took a hit,
Yeah.
losing their point guard,
I think they're gonna lose Siakam too.
and they might lose Siakam. So and they might lose OG and Ginobili.
Who you talking about, T Sweezy? I know you ain't
Word,
talking. Who you talking about, man? Who is you talking
word.
about, man? You better make yourself clear. I know that shit. Who
Stop
you talking
listening to
about?
these dumbass things on you. What is he talking about?
Yeah, I don't know, man. He got to make that shit clear, man. You better the next comment. You better be bringing some clarity to situation.
Word, because I don't know what he talking about.
Yeah, like you wilding right now, cause shit, nigga, we telling you the truth. He mad probably cause he a Boston fan now. You could
But
act
yo, it's a fact. The truth hurts. You lost
now,
Marcus Smart. You lost
right?
Grant Williams. Like,
But right there. But since we here, I just want Kev to kind of talk to T Sweezy about not having a good point guard because Knicks fans definitely know.
Yeah.
And the fucking Boston Celtics might know this season, so they better tread lightly. So, Kev, just tell them about all of the bad point guards y'all had. Who y'all had? Fucking Felton and fucking.
Raymond Felton, he was a decent player. When
They
we
got
got him
Derek
the
White.
first,
Now, Derek White is kind of good, right?
when we got him, when we got Raymond Felton the first time, he was decent. I mean, he wasn't like, oh my God, the best next thing, but he
Right.
did the job of what a point guard needed to do, you know. But man, I could go down the list of point guards that we have. I really, but it's hard. As you can see, it's hard not having a point guard on your team. Y'all about to go through that right now
No
without a
doubt.
point guard because
Dinwiddie gotta show up though. He got everything is really contingent on how well Dinwiddie is the point guard.
That's what I'm saying. Like, not having a point guard. I know for a very long time the Knicks never had a point guard. We haven't had a point guard since I would say, Raymond Felton. If I could remember Raymond Felton,
Marbury.
Jeremy Lin, he was like once Melo came in, that was over. And then he left to Houston. That didn't work out. Starberry, even though Starberry was great, that didn't work out for us. Like we hadn't had a good point guard since the 90s, really.
Right.
So,
and I think Brunson being there, he take y'all over the edge. And I see glimpses of that in that series with Atlanta when Rose came in and he was playing big minutes with Randall. I mean, it was the best y'all looked. But Rose was only one guy. So anytime y'all went to the bench, y'all would lose your edge. Now, that being said, and you could get into this too, I see no confidence in Tommy Thibodeau than anybody besides that. And you could change the narrative if you think, Kev. But when Brunson played 48 minutes in that playoff game, I said, yeah. I thought, I remember, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was talking about quickly and how he should have been a sixth man. And I'm thinking if Brunson got to play 48 minutes, quickly, somebody not doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he wanted to step up and be the leader, and he did some of that. But it's a 5-on-5. It's not a 1-on-1. You know what I'm saying? So,
I really don't know what happened to Quick. I think, obviously maybe in the first round from the first round in that Cleveland series, he wasn't, he didn't look himself. The lights got real bright for him. You know what I mean? Because he was a complete different player in the playoffs than he was in the regular season. Yes, baby. No, not yet. It's too early, mama.
What up, T Sweezy?
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
What up, Breezy? You hear me?
Yeah. Hold on. Let Kev get it.
Yeah. So not having a point guard that really hurts. A starting point guard or a backup point guard on your team that hurts, bro. Like it hurt us. Because after that, after Quickly went down in that Miami series, we really didn't have anybody to like cover up for Jalen Brown, which is why he played so many minutes. But losing one of your best point guards, man, that shit hurts, bro. Like I know, trust me.
But he didn't show. I was saying in a sense, like he didn't even show up for real. And that's what
I quickly was a no-show in the playoffs. I always said it,
And that's what I'm saying. They got Derek White to start, but after that, I don't see them as a threat, bro. Like I really don't think Tatum should be a point guard. Like y'all be trying to force him to be the point guard, play at the top of the three line or whatever. And it is aggressive and it works sometimes, but at the end of the day, bro, teams are gonna catch on to that. His handle ain't that wicked, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Derek White is a good role player. You know what I mean? Like he's a good guy to have coming off the bench.
Did he ever start for the Spurs?
I don't know if he ever started for the Spurs.
He was.
But to me, I've always seen him as a good.
Lonnie Walker was supposed to be Lonnie Walker was supposed to be Ginobili replacement, but he ended up looking like a bust. So Derek White ended up starting as a second round pick.
I'll be
He
back.
plays the
Guys.
1 and 2.
But
But
I
then,
wouldn't say
don't
like,
get it twisted though. Derek White made an all defensive team last year.
nah,
And
listen, I'm
led
not
the league
taking
in
nothing
blocks
away
for
from
guards.
Derek White. I'm not taking nothing away from Derek White. Like I said, I think he's a really good role player.
And
But
his percentages went up.
but to lose a guy like Marcus Smart, that's going to be tough to replace.
You're
That's
right.
going to be tough to replace. And to lose Grant Williams, that's going to be tough to replace as well. Those guys were key players to that team as to why they went to the finals that 1 year and why last year they made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals and almost came back and won the series. So
Exactly.
you lose those two key players and then you bring KP in, like, I don't know. That because we don't know if KP could stay healthy the whole. What if KP gets hurt? That destroys your whole season.
Hey, Breezy, man. Hope
Okay.
now, like, hopefully we don't gotta play Al Horford fucking 30 to 38 minutes. Like, if I'm Missoula, I'm playing Al Horford no more than 20 minutes.
And Al
He had
Horford
a
is up
hell of
in
a
age
season
too.
in the regular season, and then like he was like what, second and third in 3-point percentage, and then when he got in the playoffs, bro, it's like his age caught up to him. Him
That's
and
what I'm
Jalen Brown
saying.
was one of the worst players in the playoffs.
That's what I
Jalen Brown was
mean.
shooting 60% from the three. You never seen Jalen Brown play like that. But I was
That's what
hearing
I'm saying. Like,
that he re-injured his right hand or his left
yeah,
hand, one of the two.
Jalen Brown? Who, Jalen
Yeah,
Brown?
the one he got stitches in. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nah, listen.
And
When
then
you
Brown didn't play with a torn ligament in his arm.
when you injure your hand, that's like detrimental to your shot.
Exactly. It was hard for him to grip the ball.
I know. We
Like,
went through that.
I understand he ain't an elite dribbler, but like Jalen Brown can go left. I don't know what people talking about, bro. They're judging him off of one playoff series. You mean he was playing like that against Philly too, though, but nobody really noticed. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know if anybody. I can't really kill Jalen Brown like that because the year before he played better than Jason Tatum in the finals.
Facts.
So I really don't kill Jalen Brown like that. But this year, when I tell people, yo, Boston took a hit, they like, oh nah, you bugging. I'm like, bro, you just lost two of your best players. How you didn't take a hit? You know what I mean? Like, you lost two players that helped y'all go to the finals. And a point guard is like the heart and soul of that team. Marcus Smart was like the leader of the locker room. Now you don't have that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now when shit pop off, right? When shit pop off and you see Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum not getting along or whatever problem they have, who's gonna step in to calm that down? You don't got nobody. Nobody's gonna calm that down. And then you got KP, who's a great player. Don't get me wrong. I was mad when he forced himself out of the Knicks. But now you got a guy who's 25, 10, and can shoot the three. But if he's hurt, how is that gonna help you?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's a lot of factors. I was saying this, T Sweet, and I want to hear you answer this since you're such a Boston Celtic fan. I'm saying you should be able to handle this like light work. If not, I'm a cook. Now, when it comes down to the Celtics, and you got somebody like Porzingis coming on your team, he's gonna fit right in with that demographic. And a guy like Jalen Brown, you sure he's comfortable with that? Did the Celtics come to him and say, "Yo, you cool with him coming to the team?" You know, because how is he just automatically the third option, or you think they just gonna have comedically have that much? No, like they take time to build chemistry. Y'all keep trying to microwave championships, but I won't say microwave. Y'all actually built from the ground up, respecting. But what I'm saying is,
thank you,
by y'all losing Marcus Smart and y'all replacing with KP. KP don't do what Marcus Smart do.
I mean, his replacement supposed to be fucking
replace what Marcus Smart do.
y'all know who Delano Bannon is?
No. But look, what I'm trying to say is what I was saying about the demographic is, they're notoriously known for racial tension. You know what I'm saying? So with Porzingis being there, and I'm not trying to start a pot. I'm just asking because Jalen Brown is part of the players' board. So all of these things take go into play, and these are young guys. You gotta understand that, man. The maturity they gotta have to actually, being teammates, and we'll watch 30 for 30s 30 years later, and it'll be like, yo, this is this and how it was, and they won't explain it right now because I guess that it's bad for basketball. You know what I'm saying? But I'm asking you, you don't think I don't know, man. I'm not confident in the Celtics, man. I see locker room problems without Marcus Smart, and that's what I'm getting to. I see locker room problems without Marcus Smart being there, man. For real, I do, man.
Sure, I don't.
So go ahead. I want to ask
we
you,
don't,
man.
we don't have discipline problems.
Because Marcus Smart was there. Bro, I'm telling you, man. Your fan, like you feeling like your fan, like you're not. What's going on, man? Like I'm just real shit, bro. Like if you're a fan, if you're a fan, right? You're supposed to be fan enough to handle it. You know what I'm saying? Now fan up. You know what I'm saying? Like fan up, like for real, like all right. So what I'm saying is, in my opinion,
No, I mean,
talking basketball.
I'm even more pissed.
Think that what happens off the court translates to them playing basketball? Like, doesn't matter. Like, doesn't matter where they got camaraderie and all of that. I think, and I asked the Knicks fan right there. Look at the camaraderie they trying to build with all of the Villanova players. They got 3 Villanova players because they won the championship together. They doing that shit intentionally.
Yeah,
so they actually doing the opposite of what the Knicks are doing. The Knicks might be better than Boston. That's a fair take or no?
and they're gonna take Mikal Bridges too.
Fuck out of here. That's too much. That's not happening. Hell no. If
Mikal Bridges to the Knicks, Bridges gonna be hurting.
Nah.
Don't be surprised. You say no, all right. Don't be surprised.
No. Listen, what I
play with Tom Thibodeau.
Listen, it won't happen. If it was to happen, right? If y'all want to entertain it, if it was to happen, it will happen when his contract is up. It's not going to happen now. You know what I'm saying? He wants this opportunity to be the number one guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was ever that.
Well, he's not a number one guy though.
Are you good?
Yes, on our team, they made it a way it's a duo with him and Cam Johnson, but he's definitely a number one option to score the ball. He could be number one some nights, but for right now, when you look at it, who's going to get the ball? It's definitely Mikal Bridges, bro. He averaged 26 points in that 28 game time span, bro. He had 40-point games like twice, maybe 3 times.
I will say this though, Breezy. The Knicks do have an advantage having 3 players that won championships for him in college. 3 players.
I can't hear you. What you saying? Who background is that?
I said the Knicks do have an advantage by having 3 players that he won a championship with in college with. So, I'm not saying that it could happen, but you never know, bro. You never know. And the way these players are now, when it comes to like organizations, like there's no loyalty. Not like back then where a guy would stay with his team for his whole career. Guys don't do that no more.
And he's close friends with them too.
But that's what I mean. Like he's really close friends with all 3 of those guys. Like he if I'm not mistaken, he was a roommate with one of them. I'm not. I know Janet Brunson and DiVincenzo were roommates, but those guys. If you go, you should see how they go back and forth on Twitter, bro. This should be hilarious.
All right, so let's do it. We're gonna do 2 things because I'm gonna build my narrative too. All of that stuff y'all said is true, right? But what I'm saying is true too. What if Mikal Bridges knows all of that and he gets all of that without being on the same team as them? And he always wanted to be the number one guy. If you watch the interview, I get this narrative from the interview I seen him in, like, yo, I never really been the number one guy. Now I'm in Brooklyn, I got the opportunity. I love it. I want it. He loved the fact that he gets the ball to score and he's the man that could take the last shot. And I'm the big dog on the team. He always been a role player his whole career. You know, he was the number 10 pick, and then he went to Miami. I'm sorry, he went to the Phoenix Suns, and he was a 3-and-D guy. And this is the first opportunity in his career. He don't miss no games,
bro. He's not gonna get no last shot with Dimity on the team. Stop it,
yo. And the thing is that like you talking about the interview. In the interview, he also said how bad he wanted to be a Knick.
Oh, well, I guess it's a different interview. Right?
Like he literally was like, yes, and you see how hype he was when he said, "Yo, I was ready to be a Knick." He was hype.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the fact that our front office was so stupid at the time, and we took dumbass Kevin Knox. You know what I mean? But
what pick? 8th pick?
Nah. I think was it the 8th pick, or I think it was the 10th pick at the time. The 10th pick.
Yes. Yo, Notorious, just mute your mic until you ready to talk. Yo, but what up though, Notorious?
What's good?
What up?
It's no all right. My fault. I thought I heard an echo, but nah. Kev was talking about he a Knick fan. He was basically saying, "Go ahead, Kev, talk your shit." He was saying,
"You Breezy talking?"
Yeah. I was asking Kev what he was saying.
Wait. Why you got all the Knicks gear?
Oh no! I got the Knicks because it's a long story, man. It's a long story, but we not here for that. But hang on, we'll get to that. But I don't want to stop the conversation for the Knicks. They do this shit every day, man. Trust me, man. This is nothing new. They do this everyday thing. You know what I mean? So,
why are they even in here?
We talking basketball. That's why we talking basketball.
But this ain't Knick basketball though.
So what? But we talking basketball. So if my man said I can come in here and talk basketball, I'm gonna come and talk basketball.
He said, Ron C said, bro, the Knicks fans smoking K2 with these takes. Oh, they trying to cook you, Kev. Hold on. In all fairness, and Notorious, in all fairness, I rock with Kev on the KVN, Who Run the City, the podcast. I ain't gonna.
Nah, that's cool. That's cool.
But I'm just saying respectfully.
But can I say something though? Can I just say something? Just give a some feedback. Like, is this a run the city? Is this a run the city joint right now, or is this about the Nets?
Well, I was talking about the Brooklyn Nets when we first pulled up.
Right, because I'm just saying though, because like every time Nets fans come up here and it's Knicks fans in here, they always want to dilute shit. Like, I don't want to talk about the Knicks. I don't give a fuck about the Knicks. I don't want to argue about who got more fans and who run the city.
Nobody talk about the Nets. See, the thing is, before you got here, nobody was having no kind of conversations like that. We was talking basketball, so I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I don't even know why you want to be a Knicks fan in a Net group.
But I don't know why you want to be a Net fan.
You're a weirdo, but you here though. But you here checking in.
Shit. Y'all haven't done shit.
You gotta stop letting these Knick weirdos in the fucking in the Nets joint.
Nigga, y'all niggas come in here and don't do shit. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, but look, hold on.
Why am I a Nets fan, but you in a motherfucking Nets group, you dummy? You know how dumb you sound?
For no reason. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking basketball and you got these weirdos coming up.
Because I don't like you niggas. And you niggas shouldn't be in our fucking space.
Now fuck you, nigga. How about that?
How about that, nigga? Go to your fucking make the Knicks great again fucking shit, nigga.
Come on, man. Come on.
Man.
You talking about basketball, man.
Right.
Breezy, what happened, bro?
5 minutes and y'all just respectful to Kev, but because he was talking hoops. He wasn't just
Kev didn't do nothing. It was
Notorious, yo, man, you gotta look. I'm gonna tell you like this, Notorious. Before I let you back up, respectfully, I let Kev. He a administrator, so like I ain't even gotta let him up. Like he part of the group of what we do. And my thing is, yeah, cook them if you gonna cook them. But it seemed like it was getting out of hand on a disrespectful tone. And you know, I know Kev as a man. You know what I'm saying? I don't just know him as a fan. I know him as a man, and I just felt like it got crazy because we were talking basketball before you pulled up. Respectfully, I gotta, keep it real with you. We was talking basketball, and he was even talking basketball. It wasn't we didn't even have no KVN who run the city conversation. It wasn't about who's better as far as the Nets and the Knicks. We wasn't even talking about that because right on this show, we just talking about the Nets, and then we getting into other draft picks, and I forget, we was just making different points based on point guards, and we was talking basketball. So I thought it was a great opportunity for you to meet Kev and kick it with Kev, because you know what I'm saying, he really talks. So like, for instance, like you might not like the platform Notorious because I let Knick fans on here, but yo, I meet these people in real life, man. And I ain't on it like that where I hate Knick fans, man. I don't hate Knick fans. Like, it's not like that. I don't want you to think that's my narrative on the page. That's not what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just fun and games.
Yeah, so now I'm just saying that to say I fuck with you, Notorious, when we talking Nets basketball, but I don't want you to get the impression that it's cool to disrespect Kev. I don't never disrespect Kev. I got love for Kev, and I don't disrespect Kev because he a Knick fan. I don't disrespect nobody. I don't disrespect no Knick fans, but they can get cooked. If you gonna cook Kev, then cook them. You know what I'm saying? But respectfully, I can't give you the impression when I let you back up that it's cool to disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Somebody I kind of know him personally at this point. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just that he a Knick fan or whatnot. It's the fact that I know him personally, and you know what I mean. He helped me with the whole KVN podcast, and when you came up, you were abrasive, and what you said about us and what he was doing, he was not even doing. He wasn't even doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know what I mean? He probably deserve an apology. I ain't gonna cap.
My 2 minutes.
Go ahead, talk your shit.
Now, my thing is, this is supposed to be a Nets group, right? This nigga, you said, hold on. I'll let you speak. Let me get my 2 minutes. You saying he not up here being disrespectful, but this nigga got a whole picture of you with a fucking Knick hat on. These niggas always trying to make it about them. So clearly he is disrespecting you. Clearly, but I guess that's cool with you. And I guess
I'm gonna be honest with you. I go through this shit every day. It's my picture with
but that's what I'm saying, Breezy. It takes away from the platform. We're talking about Nets, and this nigga got a whole icon with you wearing a Knick hat, trying to be funny.
No. But look, peep game. What I'm listen to what I'm saying. I hear what you're saying. I want to give you your 2 minutes. And I don't want to cut you off. I want to hear what you're gonna say, but I'm gonna rebuttal after you say whatever you're gonna say.
Like I said, you know what I'm saying? I come up here to talk about the Nets. I don't got nothing against Knicks fans. These niggas be the same ones talking about nobody care about the Nets. They don't got no fans. But why are you in a Nets group then, my nigga? Like, I've never had the feeling to join a Knicks anything or follow a Knicks anything. It's just weird to me, bro. And then you got a whole icon with a Knick hat on disrespecting the host. So I get it that he may not be in here for that, but automatically, sooner or later, they try to turn it into a Knick thing or a net thing. They always do it. I'm telling you. I come up here to talk about the Nets. I don't come up here to talk about who used to be a Knick fan or who want to be a Knick fan or why am I a Nets fan or who run the city and all this other bullshit.
Right, but no, but let me hold on.
It's supposed to be a safe haven for Nets fans because at the end of the day, the niggas is always going to be biased.
No, but let me hold you. But that was not the conversation because he respects the platform and he knows that I'm not even doing that. You gotta realize, like you said, I'm the host, so I'm not even doing that.
Do you join Knick groups and shit like this?
Bro, if I join a Knick group, I troll them. I don't go there to do anything but charge troll them and actually push the
my bad, bro.
Listen,
my bad. This is your platform.
Bro,
this is your platform. I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry. I'm just going to apologize, and we could keep it pushing because this is not
Yeah,
about
nah,
me or
thank
him.
you, thank you.
This is your platform. I apologize. I just want to talk about the Nets. I don't want to talk nothing Knicks.
No,
That's
no,
all.
I appreciate you. Thank you. And he deserved that apology. So shout out to Kev. But yeah, man, we was just talking basketball. I was basically saying, and again, the Knicks were relevant in the conversation because I was telling this Celtic fan right here that they losing Marcus Smart is going to hurt them, and the Knick fan should know. So that's how they started talking. He's a Celtic fan. So again, on this platform, this is what I'm doing, Notorious. So it don't misunderstand it. I don't exclusively let Nets fans come here because I go to other pages that's other teams and I troll them. So they'll pull up here trying to troll me, but a lot of times I cook them. They don't cook me. You let them tell it, they cook me. But trust me, I'm cooking them. But case in point is they'll pull up. And I don't never be like, yo, you ain't a Nets fan, you can't pull up here. Now, in situations like when you pulled up, what I would have did is say, yo, Notorious pulled up here, Nets fan, you know what I'm saying? Y'all Knicks fans is talking, y'all got to hold it down. Now, and I'll do that, and it's being all fun, but that's how I run my page, where I let the Nets fans talk before the Knicks fans just because they Nets fans. But as far as just taking it past that, you know, he never met you. So I know him. He's not going to, he gonna hold, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. He gonna be a man about what's being said, you know what I'm saying? And that being said, he's not going to instigate the situation. And that's why I can rock with somebody like Kev, because he won't instigate the situation. You know what I mean? So, you know, again, man, it was just a rough start. But like you said, just talking basketball, that's how they was in conversation. Now, that being said, I believe that. I think that just getting to the to the title, I believe that the Celtics are gonna have an issue with their point guard situation. But again, like I said, that's their problem. Our problem was pretty much the two guard situation because Joe Harris, Seth Curry, and Patty Mills not gonna be there. We don't really got no sharp shooters. But after what I seen with Armani Brooks, if you watch the summer league game, I think he should get some minutes. If he gonna shoot like that, I seen him hit two, like come around a pick. Like the guys came around to pick with him. He still got the shot off and he knocked it down. He comes around. He's one of the best coming off the pick shooters I've seen, man. That catch and shoot game for Armani Brooks, I call him Armani 3. He's one of the best at it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's our issue. You know what I mean? We don't got to work in the point guard. I mean, we got Dinwiddie. Like I guess, I wouldn't say we got it covered. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's how the Knicks and the Celtics we was talking about. That's what we was talking about, the point guard situation. I don't think Dinwiddie is as bad as Elfrid Payton or Raymond Felton. Just in comparison, do I think that Dinwiddie is better than Derek White? Maybe. Is Dinwiddie better than Derek White?
Are we really comparing Spencer Dinwiddie to Derek White? You talking about the rookie?
Why is that a question?
No, not the rookie. The dude from the Celtics that used to play for the Spurs.
But they play two different positions.
They play style is different.
No, I'm saying both of them point guards. What do you mean? There's no difference.
Is a better defender.
Dinwiddie and Derek White play the same point guard position.
Talk about the dude with the big forehead with the head.
Yeah.
He don't play
number
no
9
damn point. He don't play. He's a wing.
He played 2 and 1. No. He played the 2 and the 1.
Right. Dinwiddie plays the 1 and the 2.
Dinwiddie plays the 2.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's a combo guard.
Yeah, that's true. You ain't consider Derek White a combo guard?
I know he played the 2 with the Mavericks, but I thought he only played the 1 with y'all.
Okay, so what did he play in Dallas then? Because Luka damn sure had the ball in his hand after Brunson left. He wasn't a point guard.
He played the 2 and the he was a combo guard. He played the 2 and the 1.
But you just said he don't play the 2. He played the 2 in Dallas.
Dinwiddie better than Derek White?
I'm talking about with Brooklyn.
Is Dinwiddie better than who?
Derek White from the Celtics. He said who?
Hell no.
Dinwiddie a better shooter.
Dinwiddie not better than Derek White.
Derek White is a better rebounder, a better defender.
They play different styles. Dinwiddie,
there we go.
Derek
they
is
both good role players though.
Derek is more efficient than Dinwiddie. I will say that.
When Derek White had the ball in his hand in San Antonio, bro, that was not the case, bro.
Yo, P Hood, I
Derek
put the
White
link
quick as
in the
fuck though.
chat
I'll tell you
again,
that
man.
though.
It's right
Like
here.
people
You
got to
you
remember.
click this
Nah,
link
people got to remember
and you good after that.
when Derek White was in San Antonio when Murray was down, bro. Derek White had the ball in his hand, bro. Like Dinwiddie was not better, never better than Derek White, bro. Derek White would just made he just made all defensive team
That's what I try
just
to tell
past year.
Breezy. Breezy and the Knicks fan don't listen.
No,
Yeah,
I agree. I agree with them. I agree with them.
hold on. Well, you ain't say shit. Leaf came here and said that. You just regurgitated what he said.
Breezy.
Stop it.
Breezy.
No, I did say that.
You said what?
I agree with them. Derek White is better than Dinwiddie, and I like that.
All right, man. I won't argue with y'all, man. Dinwiddie, you had a bad playoff showing, man.
Oh, but
I will say this.
lead guard,
I
bro.
will
He
say this.
plays
Some
off
of y'all
of
Nets
other
fans
guards.
getting out of hand with this Dinwiddie slander. I seen somebody say we should have kept Edmund Summer over Dinwiddie. Come on now. Niggas are saying that shit on Twitter. Like, really?
We still got Ed Sumner. My whole thing is, bro, Dinwiddie is not a lead guard, bro. He's not,
nobody. He's not an elite guard. He's not a starting guard. But he damn sure better than Edmund Sumner.
Let's go, P Hood. Dinwiddie is definitely a better player. Talk your shit, P Hood.
Look.
What's your problem with Dinwiddie?
In terms of the nigga, in terms of the nigga
I don't think he's trash.
No. Just in terms of the nigga that has the ball in his hands primarily, bro. Like he's not him, bro. He's not him. He's better when he's playing off of somebody. Go look at when he was in Dallas.
Let's just say he's not a point guard. No, he's more of a scorer than he is a point guard.
Yeah, he'll off
act
guard.
Like he's shit, like he just ass. Maybe he's just playing.
You
know what? Y'all gave Royce on there all these excuses when he stunk it up. Oh, Royce is playing out of position. Royce is getting too many minutes.
Yeah,
he wasn't brought here for that. But you niggas torch Dinwiddie every chance you get, and that nigga has done way more than most of these niggas on that roster.
Hold on. Talk that shit.
Wait, what Royce do?
Yo, hold on. No. Hold on. You got to stay out of this, T Sweezy. Don't say nothing. I want to hear Notorious and Leaf go at it about Dinwiddie, man.
I gotta interject because in terms of playing niggas out of position, we known for that. Look what we did with Bruce Brown, and then the very next year he got a fucking championship, bro. Mm-hmm. So we known for that, bro. Like so when he was over in Utah, he was playing Rich O'Neal was playing the 2, and he was about to be all defensive team over there with Rudy and them niggas, bro. Like now we got him over here. He playing basically the 1. And or 1 or the 3 off the bench. We got him bringing the ball because we don't have no backup point guard, bro. That's one of the things that I think I repeated over and over again, bro. The Breezy, bro. I was like, yo, bro, we need somebody that can control the pace. We need somebody that's a good ball handler, a good passer, bro. Like Dinwiddie as the primary. I just don't agree with it. If he's the off guard, I agree with it. But the way our team is set up, I'm not ready to have Dinwiddie out on the floor, bro. Like as a starter, I'm just not, bro. Like because the way our team is set up, we gotta have. You look at it. We just got rid of all the defensive liabilities. We got rid of whatchamacallit,
Patty Mills,
Detroit.
Seth Curry,
we got rid of
Joe
Patty
Harris.
Mills, Seth, and Joe Harris. We send them all the way. Now we got all the dudes that's younger that could guard, play a little bit more defense, get a great like. We got all of that now. And the best passer on our team is still Ben Simmons, bro. This shit is mad.
I never thought that y'all get off of Joe Harris and Patty Mills contract.
Yo, man, stay out of this. Stay out of this, man. Stay out of this.
Yeah. But the thing is, the fact that we got off their contracts was amazing to me.
Hold on. I want to hear Notorious rebuttal. Go ahead, talk your shit.
No. I'm gonna make one last point,
because I want to hear him make his case about Dinwiddie. Go ahead, Leo.
All right, go ahead. I'll make one last point. One last point about him, bro. Like when he was here, before he got the money in Washington. Remember, he was playing that off guard position, coming off the bench with whatchamacallit, and then they had him starting with Kyrie.
Right.
Then before we got Kyrie, before we got Kyrie, when we had snitch ass D'Lo, bro, and whatchamacallit, bro, he was playing an off guard position. Then he was playing very good. Anytime he played off guard, bro, and he made that one move and he had to shoot, He was perfect. Anytime he was on the
So you're
ball,
saying that's why you don't want him to play a point. You want him to play the
I
off
don't
guard.
want him with the ball in his hands, bro. I want him
Okay.
playing like one dribble, pull up, or catch and go. That's
So
what I
hold on,
want.
you really all right? Go ahead, Notorious. I'll get into that later.
God, no.
No, I was gonna say, like I was saying, man, like people sitting here slandering Spencer. Like I've been watching Spencer since he first came here, his growth, right?
So
So the
yeah,
thing is, when Spencer came here, he was asked to be a starting point guard. We know that he's really not a starting point guard. He's playing out of position. But
Right.
niggas want to still slander him, talk shit, and not give him the same excuses as they gave people like Royce O'Neal, who was playing out of position. Okay? Like, come on now. Like, he's not garbage. He's not a starting point guard, but he's not a bum either. Like, he's a good six man.
How the
He
fuck do
still
I
has
take this
value to him.
fucking screen off?
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Nah,
So,
like, look, I understand what you're saying, Nate, but like, here's the thing,
you
bro.
got to
Like,
do it on your end.
when you got niggas that play with you, like on other teams, on like before, like the first
next
game,
to mic and camera.
yeah, when you got Kuzma who played with you on the end, and you going back and forth with him before the playoff game, he calling you den shitty, bro. Like, and then you engaging in that, and then we go out and go get broomed, bro. Like,
okay, here's another thing.
My thing is like he rattled too easy, bro. Like, and we see it in his play.
Lead, okay, and your point guard, you need leadership. You can't be rattled easily.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're a point guard, you gotta
here's
be.
another thing.
You gotta be headstrong.
Here's another thing, though.
Sturdy.
It's all about it's all about how the team is constructed. You looked at our team. Dinwiddie was the only player that could really get to the basket and create. We have nobody else.
I could agree on that.
Nobody else. Who the hell else was we supposed to play?
Oh, nah, I can't say that.
I can't say that, bro. Mikal got to the free throw line a lot on our team.
Bridges got to the basket, yeah.
Mikal offer
bro, I'm not talking about wings.
But
I'm talking about guards.
One thing about Dinwiddie, though, going into the playoffs,
Mikal was playing the two for us, bro.
Dinwiddie averaged the most assists in the league going into the playoffs. He was almost 10 plus. So
that was James Harden.
That was not James Harden. I'm talking about this year. Dinwiddie almost averaged 10 assists going into playoffs.
After the All-Star break, Dinwiddie
he had the most assists from a point guard in the league.
From a point guard in the he did. Listen, he definitely did that. But I listen.
Real shit.
That is real shit. But
one thing people forget too, though, that's not his natural position either, though.
Well,
Nets needed to go out and get a natural point guard.
That's what I've been saying.
Yeah, see, that's 3 Nets fans saying the same thing, man. Y'all shit spot on.
Why y'all think before they got D'Lo, they was always talking about how Dinwiddie needed to be switched over to the 2. Then they got D'Lo, switched him over to the 2, and he played a little bit better, but they shipped his ass out right after that.
Right. The thing about Dinwiddie is his basketball IQ. He doesn't make smart decisions a lot of the time in crunch time.
That's cap, bro. I just say he hold the ball. He hold the ball too long. He hold the ball too long at the end of the game. That's it.
He held the ball too long.
And isn't that about basketball IQ though?
But the same thing from James Harden. It's effective in different ways, though. Depending on
James Harden is another one. I'm not thrilled with James Harden.
He's still an elite player, though.
But here's the thing. James Harden, like for years, he knows. He knows he's going to get to the line a lot, bro. Like
the Nets lost a lot because
Dinwiddie is not getting that whistle like James Harden.
The reason why the Nets was losing a lot this year because they wasn't athletic enough to guard a lot of teams, man, and they have a lot of scoring.
They were too small. They were small, slow.
They were too small, yeah, but they still wasn't athletic.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's a fact.
That's why Lonnie Walker, some people, I believe that's a sneak signing, man. Lonnie Walker can be good for the Nets, man.
I think it's I think it's the most underrated signing in the summer.
But he not
I
a
don't know
point
about
guard
that.
neither, right? He a two guard.
I do.
Yeah. Lonnie is an off guard.
I think
too,
I
bro.
think
Yeah,
I
off
think
guard,
I
two
think a lot
guard,
of people sleeping
three
on
guard,
Fred Van Vliet. I think that's the
three.
most underrated signing right there.
Nah, that's not the. How
Hell
is
no,
that the
not for
most
no
underrated
130
signing when
million, bro.
everybody
No.
already
Bro,
know
he's a
Van
good
Fleet the
player. He's a
ball?
20
For
plus player.
He said
130 mil, no,
130,
that's
not for
too much, bro. Like,
130.
come on, like not
I
not
think
for
he's
no
an
buck
all-star,
30.
bro. I think he's an all-star.
Not for a buck 30. No. If
No,
like
no buck
the
30.
numbers the numbers done fucked it up. I'm gonna tell you why, because here's the thing. They really want JB from Boston. They really want him because Ime like him and he like Ime, bro. Like they clicked, bro, when they was over there.
But you got to understand that Ime took that job obviously knowing that Jalen Brown is not coming there as a restricted free agent, bro.
Listen, it's up to him.
It's not happening. They're gonna give him the max.
That's up to him, bro. Like, you really think Boston about to give him 300 mil?
I really
That's
think so.
a lot of money.
You serious, bro?
I really think so.
They didn't even give JT.
First of all, look, you
They
think
didn't even
after
give JT 300
do you think after trading Marcus Smart that they're gonna just let him walk? I don't think so. He's the second best defensive player on that team.
Now I understand that, but look, this is Boston we talking about. They known for blowing up teams and creating new ones. Look what they did with the Isaiah Thomas team, bro. They blew that shit up. They known for blowing up teams.
Core, them two been in the finals damn near the last or the conference finals
since they got together. Yeah, since JT got in the league. The year after that, when they got Kyrie and Kyrie got hurt. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that, but
we would have made the finals then too.
Bro, you gotta pay the man. You gotta pay the man.
Yeah. But here's what sped up JT process is when Gordon Hayward got hurt in the beginning of that season too. Because remember, they signed him for some low shit, and then they got Kyrie in the trade.
But
remember,
let's talk about Jalen Wilson though, man. Let's talk about
Jalen Wilson,
rookies, man.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why we had, man. Yo, look, I said Jalen. The name of the title is Jalen Wilson. Armani Brooks should make the rotation.
What I'm saying, man.
Go ahead. Like you mentioned, I spoke on Jalen Wilson already, but tell me how you feel, man. And I want to hear Notorious speak on him too. I ain't
go ahead, bro.
Him say nothing. But go ahead, Dame.
I think Jalen Wilson got a real opportunity to be either the 6th or the 7th man off the bench, man. Like far as
6th or 7th man. That's big.
I don't think he's a starter, but I think he's smart enough to be like the first rookie to come off the bench.
I see him getting Royce O'Neal minutes. Royce O'Neal.
Exactly.
But who's to say Royce still gonna be here? Even though
Royce O'Neal gonna be. No. I'm gonna tell you why.
That's huge. I think Royce O'Neal get traded because of Jalen Wilson.
No. I think so. I think one of them gotta go.
Can I just say this real quick?
Go ahead.
I personally think Jalen Wilson is above his years. He's very mature.
Facts.
I don't know how he fell to the second round.
Wow.
Not averaging 20.
The Nets need to make
being a junior and a senior, bro. That's how
the Nets need to lock him into a standard deal, a low standard deal ASAP. If they were smart, they open up another two-way spot. Give that two-way spot to Armani Brooks or Chandler.
Facts.
That's what they should do.
I think Armani.
Hold on.
Yo, his name
Because we all agree. We all agree on Jalen Wilson and how he could crack the rotation, right? Everybody agrees on that.
We just call him Armani Brooklyn. I got him a nickname already. Armani Brooklyn. His name is Armani Brooks. Armani Brooklyn.
If we get Wilson, right? And he gets into the rotation, he works his way into the rotation. That makes Royce O'Neal expendable. You move Royce O'Neal.
No. Here's the thing. Wait. Me and Breeze talked about this because I said right now Royce O'Neal don't really have that type of value. If we drop him, we just be dropping him.
Nah, that's cap.
I don't agree. I disagree with that. Royce O'Neal is a 3-and-D guy. Hold on.
Royce O'Neal, look at the type of player he is.
Royce O'Neal is a 3-and-D guy that a lot of contenders would love to have.
I know, but here's the thing. The way we could still use him is help him is to use him to help Wilson become along a much more better as a better 3-and-D
That's what you
player
got
too.
Finney Smith from for though. They
Nah,
fixed
nah,
the
nah. But
Exactly. That's why
I
you
think
got
Royce.
Talk
But I
DFS.
about
think
it.
Royce O'Neal.
Talk about it.
I think Royce O'Neal is the better vet, bro. Like
no, bro,
is a
no,
better
bro,
vet, bro. Like
Nah,
in
no.
go
terms.
with
Finney Smith,
DFS over
Finney
Royce
Smith
O'Neal.
been
Get a
there, been
point
to the
guard for Royce.
finals. They been to the finals already. I think that was the conference finals or the finals,
Yeah,
whatever.
conference finals.
And he's 10 times the better defender, bro. I'm not
Mhm.
talking about the reason why I say that Royce O'Neal he can get traded for something is
A
because
point guard.
he's a clutch shooter, yo. He hits
Yeah.
big buckets at the end of the day. So
Big
you
You don't
can
bucket.
think
get.
the Lakers would love to have Royce O'Neal?
I think
I'm
the
not.
Cavs.
Well,
I
I
don't
think
want
I
to
think
do.
I think the
That's
not
a
Cavs
doing
would
point
love to
business.
guard. We
have
need
him.
a
I'm
point
not
guard.
think the
So
doing
we need
business
Cavs.
to
with the
trade him
Lakers,
for a
bro.
I
point
think the
guard.
I'm not
Cavs would
doing
love to
business
pair
with the
him and what's the
Lakers.
name back together.
I'm
Trade
not
him
doing
for a
business
point
with the
guard.
Lakers.
Hold on. Let me just put.
Lakers
I
gonna
just
offer
want to
y'all
hold on.
Armani and
I
Gabriel.
want to kind of recap everything y'all just said. So this is my lineup. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna give you like my starting five, and then I'm gonna give you my. I'm saying my 10-man rotation. I got Nick Claxton at 5. This is my starting. I know that the Brooklyn Nets probably don't do that, but this is how it will look. I got Nick Claxton at 5. I got Cam Johnson at 4. I got Mikal Bridges at 3. We had this Mikal Bridges at 2 or 3 conversation last stream. I got Cam Thomas or Lonnie Walker at 2. You know what I'm saying? I got Spencer at 1 because that's what it is right now. You know,
Yeah.
you hear the conversation and how it's going. But now I got DFS. I'm trading Royce O'Neal for a point guard. That's a fact. And I'm trading him because of what I've seen in Jalen Wilson. Now, maybe I'm overzealous because this is only a summer league game, but I think the player got gears. You know, I think the guy got gears. You know what I mean? I think he's impressive as a senior in college, and he shouldn't be judged because he's the 51st pick. Just the same way you could say, you know,
I think that whole lineup will be different if a trade.
and you put Jalen Wilson, and like you said, 7th, 8th man. I got DFS. I got Jalen Wilson, maybe even over Cam Thomas for minutes. But
Bro, listen, I could
Cam
understand
Thomas,
your
Jalen
lineup,
Wilson,
but
and yeah, man.
I could understand your lineup, but if Ben Simmons is healthy, I would rather him as a point guard and have him play more like just attacking the basket, bro, instead of setting picks at the top of the screen, at the top of the fucking 3-point line, and fade into the basket like he's a power forward. It's Ben Simmons.
Man, listen.
If you put Ben
see
Simmons as the 1 and Dinwiddie as the 2 and Cam as the Dinwiddie as the 2 and Bridges as the 3 and Cameron Johnson as the 4 and Nick Claxton as the 5, you got a whole bunch of versatile on the court. You just got a player that can't shoot.
I agree with you. I agree with you
Thomas,
100%.
Jalen Wilson,
But I just want to switch that lineup up a
That's
little
why I
bit,
said
bro.
if Ben Simmons healthy though, that's the only.
I don't even include Ben Simmons until he healthy. For real.
But
right.
you got to, bro.
You got
to because he is looking like they might begin the season with him, and that most of the reports coming out that they're not even involving him in trade talks because they're intrigued by a healthy Ben Simmons.
So, look. I like that lineup that you just named, but I just want to switch it around a little bit. Now, I think we probably gonna run Ben Simmons at probably the 4.
I doubt it.
And then run Cam at the 3. Because the thing is, bro, he heavy at run. You want to still run that tall lineup, bro. But the thing is, he
if you put him at the 4, right?
A healthy Ben Simmons will play the 1 for this team.
Bro,
he's not
if
playing
you
the
put
4.
him
if we
at
put him at the 4, he could guard 4s. The thing is,
but you're gonna have to move that. You put him at the 4, the paint gets clogged up with him and Claxton.
And that's not his game.
That's not his game, bro. He's a point guard. When Ben Simmons came in the league, he's a downhill point guard.
Forward. He's a point forward.
He's a point guard, bro.
But he gotta be healthy. He gotta be healthy for that
position, bro.
He has be healthy. He gotta be healthy for that.
He has not played no other position but point guard.
But that's why I said.
But here's the thing, bro. Like we talking about him post back injury, bro. Like as opposed to.
All right, look at dude from the Nuggets. It took him like 2-3 years to get back.
That's a fact. Michael Porter.
Michael Porter Jr. Yeah, I understand that, but here's the thing. They brought him back, bro, as basically like the 3rd, 4th option. Look at what he was. Aaron Gordon was really
when you can't compare the two
the point guard don't mean
you can't compare the two because MPJ is a shooter. His game is based off of his
That's a
shooting.
fact.
Bro,
Yeah.
just because you run a point guard don't mean you the first option. It means you controlling the offense.
That means
He
you
can
controlling the
control the
play. Yeah,
offense.
no. I'm saying that, but here's the thing, bro. What we need Ben Simmons to do, bro. Defense, move the pace and facilitate. That's
And you need him to
what we
score
need him to
15
do it.
points. You need him
I don't
back to
know.
14 to
I don't
15
know,
points a
man.
game.
He was at
Yo,
30%. Look what he was doing, bro. Like, imagine him at least 70%.
Bro, the game he
You know what
went
I'm
out,
saying?
the
yeah,
game that he got injured was that Blazers game. He scored
okay.
22 points, 10, damn near 10 rebounds and 8 assists, I think, of that game. And
Here's my
then the next game, he left in the middle of the game.
Mm-hmm.
here's my
He
thing.
was
So
showing signs of improvement, bro, but that back injury is real.
exactly. I think a lot of
That
Nets
back
Yeah,
fans
injury,
that's
that back
I think a
injury is
lot of
weird.
Nets fans undervalue a back
I watched
surgery.
every Nets game, bro. Every last Nets game.
Yo, hold on, yo, I just want to give a shout out. Shout to Off Season. Shout to Iceman. They in the building, man. What's up, y'all, man?
Got
How
a
y'all
packed house up in here, yeah, man. Shout out to everybody. But but here's the thing with the Ben Simmons thing.
Hold on. I mean, y'all was talking about Dinwiddie, right? That's what y'all was talking about.
We talk about the Ben
That was
Simmons
about Ben
Ben
right
situation.
there.
Simmons, y'all was saying, yeah, he's
We're talking about
healthy.
Ben Simmons
Okay,
situation,
okay,
bro.
go ahead,
But
go ahead.
the Ben Simmons situation, bro. Listen, it's glaring because I said coming into the 5 days before the season, I look at our roster, bro. Ben Simmons is the best passer on our roster, and he not healthy, bro. We got big problems. So my thing is like we gonna play him however we play him, bro. Like it's gonna have to be effective. We're gonna have to bring him. I really want to bring him along
I
in a
think he
bench
put in the
role.
work
Can I
because he's training with Tyler
really want
Hero.
to bring him.
think
I really want to bring him along off the bench, bro. Like and bring him along gingerly.
he's not
You know
coming
what
off
I'm
the
saying?
bench.
Bro, if he's healthy going into the season, bro, you got to start that man, bro.
He's going to
Yeah,
play the
I
one.
agree.
Listen.
I agree.
The Nets are not going to put a healthy $40 million player coming off the
On the
bench when the
bench.
season starts. He's going to play the one. If Ben Simmons is healthy, he will play the one. This team will be very, very fun to watch if they can get the stops they need to get, because Ben is going to have these motherfuckers flying up and down that
We got
court.
about
Mhm.
four
Man, while Off
defensive
Season
players in the
left, I
top
wanted to
20
hear what he's
and the
gonna say
top
about
20.
Ben
So
Simmons.
we
Go
got
ahead,
four
now.
defensive players in the top 20, so we're gonna
No,
be a
I'm
good
just saying
defensive
we
team.
got enough defensive anchors to have a stout defense to
Yeah.
get enough turnovers to get out
Yeah.
in the open court. And if we
Yeah.
get out in the open court with a healthy Ben Simmons, it's going to be a problem.
I think it's all. I think but here's the thing. I think individually we got the defenders, but it's all about how we put it together and how we scheme together.
And not
You know
even
what
it's
I'm saying?
about
How
Jock
we
Vaughn
run, how
giving
we
certain people minutes.
yeah. How we run our
That's a
trap,
fact.
how we run our trap defenses, how we run
Because
our
out of all these names, we still got a 40-point scorer that's still on the bench that ain't been used yet.
Word. Yeah, that's.
So,
I think I don't want that to go over our heads as Nets fans.
because
Where
right now you see
the
Cam
minutes are
Thomas,
gonna go is
Cam Thomas a little
vital.
supporting more and all that shit. So I still think Cam has a possibility to push the Nets over the edge
Yeah,
a little. I'm not
yeah,
even gonna cap. A lot of people think that just because he can't play defense, that he can't push the Nets over the edge a little. I think so.
yeah. Yeah, no,
Well,
him. I think we got our jump shooter in Armani Brooks. I think he should be in a rotation for sure. I was impressed with what I
But that's
seen.
gonna be
I
too
ain't
many
gonna lie.
guards, bro. Too many wings.
I mean, but here's the thing: we got rid of the money problems with Harris and everybody else that we got off the books. The only person that's really making money on our team is Ben Simmons. Everybody else then came with their own contracts, and
Nah, Cam.
who else did we sign? We signed Cam. Well, that's the only thing we signed. We signed
We got
Twin.
2 other players that's
Y'all,
making
y'all
more
want to
than $20
go
a
over
year.
how
And
we
then
do the
next year you
minutes?
got
How
Nick
would you,
Claxton coming up.
how
And
y'all
tell you the
giving out
truth,
minutes? Y'all want
I
Dame?
don't
You
really
start
care
first,
about
Dame.
Nick Claxton too much because he's soft in the big moments, bro.
Who y'all
Like,
backup center?
I mean,
Wow.
like he really undersized, bro. At
yo,
the 5,
that's
bro.
that's the thing right there. He's in the big moments. Is Nick Claxton trustworthy enough to guard Embiid, DeAndre Ayton? I see him get abused by the no names but bigger bodies.
Nah, like hold on. Let me say something real quick. when it come down like last night
His
play, when
defense went down too when Kevin Durant left because you had another long body to help you on defense, reflects all that. As soon as
I
they
mean,
left,
but now that he got Ben Simmons to help him out, bro, like
Yeah,
that's
but
gonna
the
be a
Nets'
plus too.
problem is not Nick Claxton. It's the switching defense. That's the
Yes,
problem.
like,
it's
but
too
no,
much
right.
switching.
Hold on.
nah,
Let me
that's
say
both,
this.
bro. It's
Right,
both,
hold
bro.
on. Let me say this because that's what I was getting to. When it come down to Nick Claxton, he shouldn't be in one-on-one situations. The same way last night
Exactly.
when we lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers, Isaiah Mobley shouldn't have been on a one-on-one situation. When we came back in that game, if you watch that game,
I
he
still
was
think
doing it because we was doubling Isaiah Mobley every time he got the
not
ball. He
even that
forced
though.
him to
When they
score with
had
somebody
Jalen
else.
Wilson on him, he guarded him well. He didn't really
Yeah,
score.
exactly. Every time Jalen Wilson was on him, he passed the ball. Like
That's
Jalen
what I
Wilson is
noticed.
a
Like
defender. That's why I think he gonna make the rotation too. You know,
Hey, Jalen was locking
I seen a
Armani
lot
down
of good
too.
in
Jalen
Jalen
Wilson
Wilson
is
and
like a
Armani
better
Brooks
Ben
last night.
Simmons almost. Without,
Last
I
game.
don't think he good enough in defense, but he got the body type of a big Ben Simmons. He like 6'9",
Mhm.
and he
He's
can
not.
shoot.
He's not a. He doesn't see the floor like Ben though. He don't.
I'm not saying, but bro, he averaging damn near five. He averaged damn near 5 assists and almost 10 rebounds.
10 rebounds, like that's
Come
wild.
on, bro. That's all right.
Yeah,
Like
no, it's pretty. It's decent, but I'm just saying Ben Simmons is a better facilitator. Ben Simmons
Oh, I'm not
career
saying that.
numbers is
I'm not
Ben
16,
saying
8.
Simmons
that.
is the best
I'm not
facilitator
saying
on
that.
our
But
roster, bro. There's no
His
way
career
around.
numbers is 16, 8, and 8.
I'm not saying I can't
Nah,
deny that.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna take it there just to be that guy. Ben Simmons wasn't a threat as a passer when he played because they knew he wasn't taking no jumpers, so they knew to sag off him.
Nah, that's
You
cap,
know,
bro. He still averaged almost 10
Nah, he
assists with us.
wasn't
no,
throwing as
no,
a
he
passer. No,
gonna.
no, 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 no. He
But
wasn't. He
players
wasn't
like
throwing as
him
a
gonna
passer
get his,
because
but at the end of the game, they
he
become
wasn't throwing as a
predictable,
passer
bro.
because when he had the shooters on the court, bro, they got open. Joe Harris was having the time of his life when he was playing out
Facts.
with Ben Simmons on the court.
Yeah,
Both Ben,
Joe
like
Harris,
he
Steph Curry.
got all the looks that he wanted, bro. Like Joe Harris was living, bro.
Even
So y'all
before he
think that
got injured, though. Even before he got injured, he was giving Bridges wild passes from half
Yes,
court.
like that. Joe
so
Harris was living, bro. Like when whatchamacallit was on the court, bro. When Ben Simmons was on the court, bro. So my thing is Ben Simmons with shooters, with money shooters, bro. Oh my god, yeah, that's
all right. So let me
that's
just
the
ask
recipe,
you.
baby.
So let
We
me
ain't got
ask
no
you.
more.
So just like seating
We
and
ain't
just
got
in
no
a
more
regular.
money shooters, bro.
And
Only
so
Cam
hold on.
Johnson.
That's
No,
because
if
we
we
paid
get
them
this is
niggas.
why
Now
Armani Brooks in
we
the
gotta
hold
take
on.
them out.
This is why Armani Brooks in the rotation is relevant, bro. If you put
No,
Armani
that's a
Brooks in the
fact.
rotation,
But
bro,
that's a
this
fact. But
is
if you bring on Amani Brooks, somebody has to go. It's gonna be too many wings, bro. They're gonna be too small. They're already too small.
I think we trade Royce for a point guard, man. I think Jalen Wilson takes Royce
Still too
O'Neal's spot.
small. You
I
hear
think
me?
Jalen
We
Wilson
got a
took
point
Royce
guard, bro. We
O'Neal's
got a
spot,
backup.
man.
We need
We
some
got a backup.
goddamn size on this team, man. Like the
We got
hell with
we
the
got Dennis
bullshit.
Smith. We got Dennis Smith Schuster, whatever this
If
nigga name
we
is.
got bro, we got all of these wings, all of these 2/3s, bro.
Nah,
Listen,
Like
we got a point guard,
we
bro. We
we
signed
we
the point
heavy
guard.
at the guard position. Even though we don't got too many true point guards, we got a lot of guys who could substitute for point guard. This team needs a 5 more than anything.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's a fact.
that is a fact. Now,
Or bigger
I was
four.
about to get there. I was about to get there. We listen. If we look, I understand Nick Claxton is working on this game, bro. Like Breeze, you said so, but
But he
like,
still looks
and
slim, bro. He looked
yeah,
literally
exactly. If we talking with like, listen, the process we talking about, like in this upcoming season, we talking about a Nick Claxton that either improved a hell of a fucking jump shot or a three ball from
all
a
handle.
standstill 3 ball from a corner, bro, or and getting in the passing lanes and still being defensive, bro, like getting in the passing lanes and still being a good defender, or we basically gonna crumble. It's
I
basically
don't
that.
think so, because you still got the point guard that we just signed from the Hornets, and he averaged damn near 5 to 6 assists last year.
DSJ.
Yeah, man, and he's athletic as fuck. Like
Yeah,
I don't think
I think
it's bad. Like
defensively, bro, we not lacking at no position.
you know what I think the Nets remind me of right now. They look like the Kings almost. When Malik Monk got there that year, they just turned it around a little. And Malik Monk wasn't even a player. You think damn near averaged 20 points.
Nah, I knew Malik was like that since college. He just needed the right opportunity.
Bro, he was in LA. That was an opportunity. That's what I'm saying.
No, but in LA, you don't get to. But in
that was
LA,
not an
he's restricted to
opportunity
being
in
a
LA.
role player.
That was not an opportunity in LA, bro. Like you need niggas like that to play with other young players.
The opportunity
They can't play with superstars. Not right out of the gate. That's gonna scare them too much, bro. Because now they make one wrong play, boom, they out. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So like they got to play with like younger guys, and plus he playing with his man's De'Aaron Fox, and they used to play together in college. So like is that shit work? Like, anytime you playing with somebody you used to play with, bro, like before you got in the league, that shit work all the time, bro. That's
Nah,
all
but I'm talking about how they built. If you're looking at it, right? Cam Johnson coming to the Nets, he only averaged about 15 to 16 points. He got to us, he almost averaged 18 to 20 points. Right? You got your two scorers. You got Mikal Bridges, he averaged 26 for us. You got two scorers.
Yeah,
All
but
you-
here's the thing, though. I like how we like to try to downplay players, like just how you was talking about Malik Monk, like, oh, he wasn't this and he wasn't that.
Before he got to LA,
a lot of people
to
thought
LA,
the
he
same
wasn't
thing.
doing nothing.
I'm just trying to make a point. Just give me a
Wasn't
minute.
he with the Hornets?
Yes.
Right. What did he do there?
He was getting benched, bro. He was getting in trouble.
This is what I'm saying. He had the opportunity.
But this is my point, though.
That wasn't a veteran team.
A lot of it has to do with the player situation, bro. That's all I'm saying. When you talk about Mikal Bridges, a lot of people don't expect Mikal Bridges to take off like he did last year. They thought he was a role player. They thought he was a role player when he was with the Suns.
That's what I'm saying, though. But
now,
but this is what I'm talking about. Now you see what they can do. This is what I'm saying. We saying the same thing, but all I'm telling you, the facts are right there. We got our scorers. Nobody expected it. Nobody expected Malik Monk to average 20 when he went to motherfucking the Kings.
I personally think that Cam Johnson needs to take a step because we really don't got our scorers unless Cam takes a step.
I think averaging
that's a big fact. I think if Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges could turn into,
I actually think he did better than Bridges.
What I'm saying is Cam
top 10 duo. Top 10 duo.
Because
Cam
the
Johnson
thing
can't
is,
come in.
we just signed him to 4 years, $100 million, bro. So we gonna need more than 20 goddamn points.
No. We gonna need more than 15 points. We're gonna need more than 15 points a game.
He was signed for $90 million with incentives. It's $108 million, but basically he got to reach a lot of big goals to get all that money.
We need more than 20 points a game from him. Buddy.
No, you don't.
I think we need 20 plus.
Where else we gonna get the points from?
You got other scorers on the Nets, bro. You can't even say, oh, you need him to average 20 when you got Dinwiddie that can average 15. You got Cam. Basketball ain't just about one person scoring 30.
No, I understand that, but my thing is, it's like, yo, if you go,
you need Nick. Out of all the people, you need Nick Claxton to take the next step to score a little, bro. That's it.
We do need that. I honestly,
Cam. If you listen to what I said, he averaged 15 to 16 points. He went up to 18 to 20. That's what you need.
If he go up again, that's more progress, bro. Like
but I don't think he's that type of player to be averaging 22 to 25. I think that money that they gave him was just for building a culture, letting them know that all right, we want you here. You get what I'm saying? I don't think that was for you got to average 20 something points.
That's I'm not gonna lie. I was saying that we want Cam Johnson to average 20 to 25 points. Y'all disagree with that?
That's not gonna happen, bro. He's not creative enough.
I don't know.
Did you see Klay Thompson averaging 20 something points?
Yo, but how can you sit there and say that, but then say that we gonna have enough scoring?
Because you got other players that can score in the net,
bro.
bro.
It's been proven since last year that this team does not have the players to score to close games. We've seen it.
I don't even think it's that,
and
bro.
not only that, this year,
if you want to be for real, bro, the Nets. The reason why we lost a lot of games is because in the fourth quarter, when you're supposed to have big bodies out there, Patty Mills and motherfucking Seth Curry is the ones on the court.
Mills.
That was a part of it. That was a part of it. It
was scoring. It was scoring. I'm not saying it wasn't that. But
Patty Mills kept us in the Milwaukee game.
But when you add players like Lonnie Walker that averaged 10, Dennis Smith, I averaged another 10 or 12. You got other players that could give you extra baskets.
But bro, it wasn't because of those players' offense. It was because of their defense. They were just
Mikal
small and
Bridges
slow.
was damn near playing 40 minutes.
But listen to what I'm saying. Patty Mills and Seth Curry are scorers. The players you're talking about are defensive-minded players. So how are they going to score more?
Exactly.
Who?
You got to
Dennis
set
Smith
the.
Jr.,
You
Lonnie
He
got to
can
set.
Walker.
You got
score,
to.
bro.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
can
They got
score.
to. No,
He
no,
can
no.
score.
You got. I'm talking about a score in many different ways, bro. Like you got to
Bro,
set
he
them.
can come off the dribble. He can hit you with the three.
Yeah,
He can
I
dunk
no,
off you,
no, no.
on you.
He's
They're
better.
not shooters
Lonnie
though,
Walker
bro.
can come
He's
off the
better. No,
dribble,
no,
come
they're
off the
better. No,
screen.
no, no, no,
You,
no. Here's the thing. They're better in transition, bro. The way we go, the way
Exactly.
they're
bro, you
better in
can put the
transition.
ball in Lonnie Walker's hand at the top of the. It's proven in the fucking playoffs. They didn't just have him going
That
downhill.
was
They was
one game, bro.
Bro, that was one game. Come on,
That
stop
was
it.
one game, bro. Stop. So
bro, he
one.
came off injury and they put the ball in his hands and he
That
showed
was
what can
Bro,
one
do.
I don't
game.
want this to come off like I'm trying to diss Lonnie because I love him. I love the signing. I love the Dennis Smith Jr. signing. However, those guys are here for their athleticism and their defense. They're
That's
not
what they're here
offensive
for.
first players.
Exactly.
Now, like somebody
They here
said,
to
they're
get
going to get
stops
their
and
money
play in
in
transition.
transition. They're
Dennis
not
Smith
shooters.
Jr. is a facilitator too. So if you want to say that, okay.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's here to speed up the tempo.
You don't think
DSJ
that's
is.
a part of scoring?
Yeah, I understand that, but we got to do that. If you looking for him to do that for how many minutes a game? Like 20
Bro,
plus minutes a
Listen,
you
game.
can't speed up the tempo. You
I'd
can't
rather
speed up
have
the
him in the
tempo.
game
Listen,
attacking the basket than Patty Mills shooting 33s and not only making 2. I'd rather have Lonnie Walker attacking the paint downhill than another player that can't even get to the paint.
But for how long though?
What you mean for how long? These are 20-year-old players, bro. These niggas.
I understand that, bro. Like, but here's the thing, bro. Like, no team.
They never got this opportunity.
But listen. You asking what you looking for them is to do that the whole time that they in the game, off of rebounds, off of steals and deflections and everything. Get out in the open court. That you listen. We talking about if you want us to do that. Now
I'm talking about
the Nets. We talking about the Nets having a hell of a damn top 5, top 3 defense. If that's
exactly. He's talking about if we get out in transition. But here's my thing.
Dennis Smith Jr. is a better shot creator than Cam Johnson.
Let me ask you a question. What about the half court set? Because
half court set is doodle. It's doodle.
I don't think so.
Who we got? Who we giving the ball to in the half court set other than McCall?
And Johnson, you got 2 people. You got 2 players that can shoot anywhere on the court.
That's all they're gonna be doing the shooting because
then you got backup point guards that can attack the basket. Something
it's not gonna be enough, brother. We need more.
Listen, I don't think so because you got other players in the East where you got the Bulls. They got all these star players and they can't do shit. You got who else? The Heat. The Heat. We beat them twice before they even got in the playoffs.
He just came off the finals, bro. You can't even use that as excuse.
I could use that.
We
bro,
actually swept the Heat last season.
Nah, I know we swept the Heat, bro. But here's the thing,
bro. We beat them when it mattered for us to get in the playoffs.
Okay, all right, fine.
With a group that was together for half the season.
28 games. Yes, I understand that. Look. All of the things that you're saying is valid. However, what you like?
I don't only look at the negatives. I understand what you're saying.
No. I'm paying attention to all the positives. I'm paying attention to all the positives right now, bro. Like in terms of what we can be. Defensively, I think we on up and up. I think we got. Listen, I think we got a lot of guys on our roster, bro, that could get out that got the wingspan, that could get their hands in the passing lanes and get the steals, bro. Like and all of that, bro. Like listen, and I think it could work. However, listen, if it does in the way that the DSJs and the Lonnie Walkers is going off game after game after game, bro, we talking about a hell of a damn Nets defensive team. We talking at least top 5, top 3, bro. Like in terms of like, listen,
are we
you
talking
can't
about
get
giving Cam Johnson minutes that I add scoring to? Y'all not even thinking about the players the Nets got that don't get burned. We got scorers on the team.
Yo, hold on.
We can't play everybody.
Let me hold on. Let me ask the panel.
If you give them increments of 10 minutes here, 15 minutes here, yes, Cam Johnson is known to score whenever he has a chance.
Bro. We talking, bro. You
Cam
talking
Thomas
about it? You're talking about a rotation that's going to include 10 plus players, bro. Nobody in the league is doing that, bro.
Hold on,
Like,
hold
You
on, but
crazy as
no,
hell.
hold
It's
on,
teams
hold on, hold on.
that's using 9 players. Denver used
wait, give me.
damn near their whole team in the
No,
fucking
they
Yeah, that's
did.
true. They
championship,
they
They,
bro.
ain't used
Like,
their whole
no.
team though. They ain't had
no, they
Thomas
did. No,
Bryant and
they
Reggie
the nigga.
Jackson. They ain't
Look
used
at
them.
not
Thomas
even that.
Bryant didn't
Look
get
at
no minutes since he got there,
the
bro.
Knicks.
What you mean?
Yeah,
The Knicks
Thomas
went
Hold
with
Bryant
a
didn't
on,
get no
hold on,
minutes.
hold
9-man
on, hold on. Y'all
rotation in the
going? Hold
playoffs.
on. Let me
Knicks went
slow
with a
it down,
9-man
They
man.
rotation
only
in the
got
playoffs.
minutes because Joker was in foul trouble. That's
Bro, the
why.
Slow
Knicks
it down. Hold on.
went
I
with a
just wanted to,
9-man
bro.
rotation in the
Look,
playoffs.
look, look. Leaf said something earlier, and I wanted to ask a question because of it. He said that we could be one of the top defenses, and I'm on record saying that we could be a top 10. But because of this new no flopping thing, and I think that helps teams like the Brooklyn Nets who will have a defensive style coach, and adds to the fact that we could be, a top 5 team now. Do you? So the question is, do you think this new rule for the flopping helps us become one of the top defenses in the NBA?
The
I
hell
don't
with
know.
the rule. I thought we was gonna be
I
a
don't
top
know.
defense anyway, bro, because we got dudes
I think
that know how to get in the passing
I
lanes,
think
and
Nick
we got speedy
Claxton
defenders,
Nick
and we got
Claxton got to be the
length.
one to take the leap for us to be a top 5 team. If he doesn't show that he can guard the best big men in the league, Nets will not be a top 5 defensive team, and they would just be hitting 7th to 8th, probably in the East.
I agree with
Okay.
that. I
Okay.
agree.
So us being, how well do you think we a playoff team? I'm saying
No,
6 seed. You think we a playoff team
Hopefully,
because we one of the top defenses in the league?
hopefully.
It's possible, bro. But the thing is, we definitely gotta get our shit right defensively, bro. For sure, like for real. Because if listen, we look in terms of Nick Claxton getting being a top defender, he was already that, man. But I think it's gonna have to start with him. Definitely gonna have to be the anchor. We got Mikal. I listen. I still like Mikal at the 2 because I think he's a mismatch nightmare at the 2.
That's a
Everybody want
fact.
to put anybody want to put him at the 3, bro? Like, I'm not really with it. That's gonna be what the Suns did, and we all know how that turned out.
But
So
that don't mean you can't be the main option, bro.
now I understand that, but to me, it's not. To me, realistically, it's not just about him being an
Most
option
most threes
on
can't
offense.
guard him because they use him. The Nets use him almost like a Steph Curry. They move him around a lot. He
Yes,
don't.
but they do the same thing at the 2, and he gets more mismatches. And at the 2, he could we got when he's at the 2, that means we got more wingspan at the 3 and the 4. You get what I'm saying? So if you
But
put
you could switch them both. It depending on the matchup, man.
yeah, I understand that, but when y'all
And
say
as
put
we
him at the
know,
when
Josh
y'all
Vaughn
say
like
put
to
him at the
switch.
3, when y'all say put him at the 3, y'all talking Lonnie Walker or Cam Thomas. I'm not with that, bro. Like, no, not
No,
in the starting line.
Cam Thomas can only play the 2, bro.
Yeah, I know he can only play the 2, but I
That's a
like Cam
fact.
Thomas coming. I like Cam Thomas coming off the bench, bro. I think he gonna be.
All
I
right,
think
Yeah,
so
he.
that's
can
what
I,
I'm
can I,
saying. Yeah,
y'all,
that's a
yo, hold
fact.
on. I tried to get y'all my 10. Y'all only let me get y'all 8. Can y'all give me y'all 10 man rotation? Can I get that from Leaf and Dame?
10-man rotation from me. I listen. To start lineup, basically it's Nick Claxton, the DFS. All right, bro. DFS. Cam Johnson at the 3, Mikal at the 2, and at the 1, I'm gonna give DSJ a shot to speed the pace up. Off the bench, obviously Dinwiddie, obviously
I would
Cam
never put
Thomas.
Dinwiddie on the bench.
Nah, I'm putting Dinwiddie on that fucking bench, man. Grab
Never.
that bench, man. I'm putting it. Tell that nigga to grab that bench, man. Nah. I'm putting him on that bench because I think he could help Cam. I think he
He's
could
too
help
proven,
Cam
bro.
Thomas. I
I'm
think he could help
crying.
Cam Thomas with coming off the bench, bro. Like Cam
They
Thomas coming off
they
the
both
bench
need the ball too much.
when Benson nah. No, they don't. They could feed off each other. Listen, I think Cam Thomas, bro. Like once you give him a good facilitator, he's perfect, bro. Like, but him off the bench. Cam Thomas off the bench, Ben Simmons off the bench, who else? Wilson off the bench, Armani Banks off the bench. Bro, we got so many bodies, bro. Like, yo, we gotta load it. We gotta figure out what our rotation is gonna be, bro. Like,
You said
I really
Armani
don't even
Brooks?
know. I really don't even know because we need shooters, we need rebounders, bro. Like, I do not know what our
Hey,
rotation
we
is going
deep,
to look.
bro.
Look, I'll go.
but here's
I'll go with.
that's
I'll
a
go with
problem
Nick
because if
Claxton.
we got too many options, we might fuck around and play the wrong nigga. Now we gotta get somebody else in, and now they mad because they got benched, and then this, that, and the third, and then so on and so on. It creates.
But let's keep it a bug, bro. We deep, but we got a lot of mid, bro. We got a lot of mid. Let's keep it a bug.
You right?
Yes. You're absolutely right.
I think Nick Claxton, DFS, Cameron Johnson, Dinwiddie.
That's three. That's four.
Bridges and Dinwiddie.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Or you take one of them out and you put a little athleticism in there with Lonnie Walker. I don't know. Because I really think Lonnie Walker is a sneak player, bro.
I think that's a very underrated signing by Marks.
So you saying so underrated? We could start him at 2, go and put McCall at 3. Is that too much? Would y'all do that? Would y'all put Lonnie at 2 and McCall at 3?
That's way too damn
I think you could. Or you could put Lonnie at the 3 and Cam at the 2.
Starting? Hell no.
Y'all niggas gonna get up. Y'all niggas gonna fuck around and get our defense chewed up, bro.
Lonnie Walker is a top 20 defensive player. What are you talking about?
Bruh, this is why we start him at the 2, bruh. You gotta understand something, bro. Like when we start,
I just said that either him at the 2 or the 3. He's bigger than Bridges.
No, I don't need. Yeah, I don't need him at the 3, bro. Like I listen. I need.
Bro,
McCall,
your threes is not even real threes anymore, bro.
I understand that, bro. Like listen. This is the reason why I need McCall at the 2.
And most teams are playing small. And
we talked about this on the lab.
But the East is big. The East is big, though. You got to remember the East is big.
Yeah, exactly. And the reason why I need McCall at the 2 because no 2 guard when he switches off on the 2 guards and the 1s, no 2 guards and 1s could get to his shot the way that the small forwards and the 4s can. Because you got 4s basically playing 3s now. And
I don't know. It ain't too many good. It ain't too many good 3s in the East, bro.
That's a fact. Jimmy Butler, that's it.
Jason Tatum?
Jimmy Butler.
Man, Jason
Tatum.
Taylor was in another level. I said too many. I ain't say the stars, man. I'm talking about you got a lot of teams on the East that they looking for players like Royce O'Neal and DFS. They don't got those players at the 3 or the 4.
That's right. And that's why I was saying we can move Royce for assets if Jalen comes along.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Listen, Jalen Wilson is right now. It's probably the only person that I see cracking the rotation.
Nah, him or Armani Brooks, bro. That
boy. Nah, I got both of them cracking the rotation.
I think
nah, Ayo Breezy, both of them.
I think Jalen Wilson.
We'll be too young, first. We'll be too young.
Nah, I think they want to go young. They just got 4 new player development assistant coaches. That's what they know for. So they want to go young.
They're gonna be in the G League, bro.
You gotta have.
No, they're not. Armani Brooks, look. Hold on. This is one reason why I'm making a case for Armani Brooks is because the Brooklyn Nets let go Patty Mills, Steph Curry, and Joe Harris. And, when you think about sharpshooters on that team, besides Armani Brooks, there's nobody that stands out to say this is the guy we're going to go to. Armani Brooks fits in for that very reason. You give him a 2-way contract. You got to.
I agree, Breezy. I agree.
I feel like they still need a player like Christian Wood or what's his name, JaVale McGee. Like Nets don't need no more guards, bro. I don't.
Yeah, but he's on a 2-way, bro. That's a 2-way contract.
Yeah, leave his ass in the pro league.
That's why you trade Royce O'Neal. That's why you trade Royce O'Neal.
You do not trade Royce O'Neal.
But what did you trade Royce O'Neal for?
Exactly.
That's another roster spot that's going to be taken. I'm just saying it's going. They just signed the other kid. What's his name? That just came from Phoenix.
Darius.
Come on, that's another big body.
Yeah, yo, what did I think about Gideon's starting lineup? He said my starting 5 will be Dinwiddie, Bridges, Johnson, then Finney-Smith, and Claxton. My bench would be deep. All right. My bench with 5 would be Dennis Smith, Cam Thomas, Royce O'Neal, Armani Brooks, and Ben Simmons.
That sounds like a starting lineup. I ain't even gonna hold you.
I ain't gonna lie, that sound like a start lineup on
That
a
sounds like a
sub
starting
500
lineup, bro.
on a
That
sub
second
400 team,
that
nigga. Like
look that
that.
bench
Yeah,
that bench might be the thing that
that
saved the Nets.
yeah, that bench is kind of top of the top right there.
Cause we got a whole bunch of options, but the thing is, man, we're gonna create friction, bro. If we don't play the right shit from day one, and it don't work.
The
Because
thing is, we
naturally,
got a whole bunch of options, but we don't
And
got no
then we
closers.
still forgetting Sharp. He had some good games for us, man. The
The Nets got
backup
too
power
much runs
forward.
though.
The Nets still don't got no
Sharp,
closers, man.
there's no situation, and y'all said
He's a
I
big
heard
body. I seen him.
listen. The whole time
I
we've been
seen
up
him
here,
put a little
the
lock
whole
on
time we've
Jokic.
been up here, we've been saying we need bigs. There's no idea that we going into this season where we don't have Day'Ron Sharp coming off the bench and giving minutes.
He's gonna be playing. He's gonna
Yes,
be
Day'Ron
playing.
Sharp is goofy as hell.
Nah, I don't think so, bro.
I think
I
so.
said
I
he
don't think
goofy
so
as
though.
hell.
I
He
don't think
is.
so.
He goofy,
I don't
bro.
see him. I don't see he
Nah,
don't get
Listen,
enough playing
listen.
time, bro. He don't get enough playing
Goofy,
time.
listen, hey, listen, hey,
hold
Goofy,
up.
Daffy, Quacky, nigga, he in that line. He be getting playing time. I don't
He
give a
get
shit.
rebounds, man. He one of the
He's
best
getting playing
And he
rebounders
time.
on
can
the
score,
Brooklyn
bro.
Nets.
And he can score. He just don't get the ball. You got when you playing with Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and all these stars, bro. You're not gonna get the opportunity you're supposed to. Like y'all said.
Yeah, you got to get on that. You got to get on them rebounds. You got to get them hustle buckets. Huh?
Yo, let me ask y'all a question, man.
And his games, he averaged a double. It's games where he came in and averaged plus 10 and plus 10 rebounds.
Listen,
Yo, bro, I can't be the only one that wants Dinwiddie out of here, bro. That dude
I
stopped the
don't,
ball
bro.
nah,
movement,
I want
bro.
Dinwiddie out of here
I
too.
don't.
I've
Yo,
been
as
saying
soon as
that.
he come in, bro, the ball movement stops, bro, and he be icing out Mikal Bridges too much, bro. Like that ego
Exactly.
shit, bro. I mean, like, I got no problem with him when his head is straight, pause, but yo, dude just comes in there and he just be like freestyling, bro. Like just shooting,
That's all he
icing
be
people
doing.
out.
They
Like,
want him to control the offense, bro, and that's not
I
his
don't,
natural
bro. Get
position.
his ass up off the ball, bro, or get him out. It's that simple.
like he gets in his zones where he makes the offense move, but when it's like he goes back to his natural self, like nah, fuck it. This is my team. Let me
I
shoot
think
this.
that happens when you play against the 76ers as a big team, like how the Nets is constructed. I think that's what happens, man.
Mm.
If you ain't got nobody else to help create shots, Mikal Bridges was missing so many shots in the playoffs. Nobody want to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Dinwiddie averaged damn near 10 assists in the playoffs.
That's because Mikal wasn't getting the looks that he was supposed to be getting, bro. Like
Facts.
when you bring Mikal off a great motion offense, bro, and put him in one dribble pull up situations, he is
Bro,
money.
he was getting those all playoffs.
No, he had to control the ball at the top of the key. You remember game one when he went off for that 30, bro? That was really all him. Bro. Like at the top of the key, they didn't know how to guard him, brother. And then they scouted the next 3 games, bro.
And they
That's
doubled
what
him.
it was. That's what really had happened, bro. Like if you look at how the
I
offense
just
set
seen
up
a bunch of other players who couldn't score, bro.
in game 3 when we ran in game 3, the game that we was
A
supposed
lot
to
of missed
win.
alley hoops.
Yeah. Who was throwing them shits, bro? Dinwiddie.
But
Remember
who
them?
was guarding him?
That nigga was throwing them hoes, bro. Like,
But
come
who
on,
was
bro.
guarding him?
Look,
It's a difference when you going up. Look, I seen what's his name? Claxton go up against good. When players are not athletic enough to jump in the air, he's good. Like how we came back in that game against Jokic. He was running fast on him, dunking all over him. But when you go up against Joel Embiid and he could jump in the air and grab the ball too, bro. What can you do? Dinwiddie was averaging damn near 10 assists in the playoffs plus 10 points.
I don't know, bro. I think he just be having that.
I don't see no bad stat about the only thing is when the clock
he was also averaging a lot of turnovers too, bro. Like we negated the fact that
you're gonna average turnovers when the motherfucker ain't catching a ball and is getting stolen.
Like KD said,
when you throwing the ball over niggas' heads
like
too,
KD
bro.
said, I'm gonna turn the
You
ball
trying
over
to
if I
throw
got
the
ball
ball
in
over
my hand a lot.
Embiid, bro.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's a scrub, bro, but it's just little things like, yo, bro, like you got to put your ego aside. We understand you've been on the squad and you want to let it be known, like, yo, yeah, I know how shit work here, but he be doing like at the most
doing the
inopportune
most.
times. Yeah, like yo, bro, pass the ball, bro.
He
Pass
doing
the
what they
I
asked him to.
don't need you dribbling the air out of the ball for
But that's what they
eight
asked
plus
him to
seconds.
do. They didn't ask him to just attack the basket. They asked him to get the offensive ball.
You're right. Jock Vaughn be giving him the long leash and shit. Like, yo, just
Come
do
on,
what
bro.
you do.
That if you listen to Dinwiddie interviews, he said, I'm not used to doing what I'm doing right now. They want me to facilitate the other players. I'm used to going downhill and attacking the basket. When we first had him, he was not a facilitator, bro. He attacked the basket.
Yeah, but that's how he breaks the defense down, by attacking the basket and getting downhill. That's the
Like
whole
you
purpose of him
remember
doing
he
it.
had that issue with D'Lo too, where he always tried to.
Bro,
You
both
understand?
of them niggas hold the ball too long.
You understand?
Like, D'Lo was the problem too, holding the ball to the last 5 seconds. It's him, James Harden.
D'Lo was definitely a problem, but D'Lo rat ass, bro, could shoot better, bro. That was the difference.
You're right.
And he could work better in Atkinson's system too. He was within the system.
D'Lo was the better one-on-one player.
And Atkinson is more of he let the players play free. I don't think Jock Vaughn really has
Vaughn is really a defensive coach. This is the reason why we believe that the defense is going to get better this year, and we're going to be able to score off of defense. But however, bro, like defense, the way defense is played in today's NBA, bro, you need a lot of wingspan on the court, and that's what we have. And that's what we have, bro. Like we need a lot of speed and a lot of wingspan at all positions, and that's what we have.
That's a good point. That's a good point. The Nets might not be big, but I seen something where they have like the longest wingspan out of any team.
Yes, and we got a lot of speed and like the wingspan. You got a lot of speed and a lot of quickness at a lot of these positions, bro. Like this is why I want to keep Mikal at the 2. Y'all niggas want to put him back at the 3. Fuck that. You want to keep that nigga at the 2, bro. Like that way, when the 2 guards see him in the Eastern Conference, they look intimidated right away. They out of the game. Like boom, there's another.
Man, it's like KD. It's like KD playing at the 3, man.
Exactly. That's what you want, that mismatch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
So
I
you don't
just
want him
wanted
at
to.
the 3 just because he could play the 3. You want him at the 2 because this is where he's gonna get the most mismatches. This is where he's gonna get the best opportunity.
But the Nets switch too much, and that could always turn to a bigger mismatch.
And that's up to Coach Jay Vaughn to cut that bullshit out, bro. Like
Nah, bro. Hold on. No, hold on. Hold on, their style of play is the switch, and I'm saying that contributes to the wingspan. The wingspan is what make the switch in defense work. You know, the wingspan, you covering the floor that way with the wingspan. Now, I'm saying that to say that the wingspan is relevant on the defensive side.
Damn near every play
ball because that's where you get the deflections. That's where you get the steals. You might not get the steal, but you poke the ball out of bounds. You mess their chemistry up. You know what I'm saying? Like the wingspan is a part of defense, and it can help with rebounding too if everybody put in that effort. Like Jalen Wilson had 11 boards. That's why I'm talking about him cracking a rotation.
So can I ask y'all an honest question? I got a question. So for the group, so do y'all think our rebounding is affected because we're too small or because we switch a lot?
We're too small because
we was too small.
The team rebounding makes everybody tired, bro.
And they wasn't athletic enough either.
Yeah, like when you got team rebounding, man, everybody gets tired quicker instead of just having that center protect that.
Yeah, but when we switch, it brings Claxton out to the 3-point line, and he can't really protect.
He could guard anything. He could guard
anything, bro, because he got the length, bro.
Yeah, I understand that, but what you said, what I'm trying to tell you is it leaves the paint open.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, that's true. Because we ain't got no secondary block, shot blocking.
But now though, Nets every play on the Nets damn hit now has a 7-foot wingspan now. Damn near every motherfucking player.
It's a big year for Claxton for real, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it is a big year for Claxton. But I think Claxton gonna show out because he gonna want to check out the end of this year anyway.
I think
Claxton been in the lab, man.
I think he's gonna average 11 points and 10 rebounds. I don't think he's gonna do nothing spectacular that I haven't seen, bro.
I agree. I agree.
And if he does do anything spectacular, bro,
they go into the summer. They go into the summer saying, "Oh, Claxton is adding on muscle." Every time he looked the same.
Claxton got to add more to his offensive game to take another
step. He got
to
eat burgers the whole year or something. Like
say he got to eat burgers the whole year.
Nah, he got to get some chopped cheeses, man.
He definitely got to eat that bratwurst or whatever the fuck they eat. Like, give me something.
I think still he's a backup. Just he got the opportunity to start.
Yo, if it's some Nets fans in here that
Because he's
love Claxton, I think
no,
he's
I love
untouchable.
Claxton, bro. Listen, I'm a Nets fan that I don't want to see Claxton or Dinwiddie go anywhere. That's what I like. I'm that much.
Get Dinwiddie the fuck out of here.
I just
Get right.
look.
Fuck that
You got
bullshit.
teams that got veterans on their bench or veterans that play that don't even do what he does. You got PJ Tucker out there averaging 2 points and starting, and you talking about Dinwiddie.
Yeah, but the thing is, like
It's no comparison, bro.
But PJ Tucker got top players
bro.
around him.
You picking some.
We
That
don't.
doesn't matter.
We don't have top 10, top 5
Yeah, but
players around.
PJ Tucker's a 3
PJ
and
Tucker
D.
got Joel, bro. PJ Tucker got Joel.
You could go anywhere. You could go anywhere around.
PJ Tucker won a championship with Giannis, who was a top 5 player, bro. Like he didn't need to do anything.
He started on every team he go to, though.
I understand that, but the thing is, wherever he went, he always had a top 10,
so you
top
saying
5
this,
player.
right? If Dinwiddie was with Giannis, that he wouldn't be that type of player?
Obviously not. Obviously not. But if he was with Giannis, bro, he wouldn't start ananyway because Drew Holiday would be starting.
That's cap, bro.
How's that cap?
He was benching in Dallas too, right?
No. He in Dallas, he was the 6th man over there because they was starting Jalen Brunson.
Oh yeah.
Dinwiddie started after Brunson left.
Yeah, after Brunson left, he was After Brunson left, he started because Brunson had left for nothing, and they needed to start him. Remember that, bro. Like, they let Brunson go for nothing, bro. Like, they could have.
Here's the thing: you can't compare PJ Tucker to Spencer. Spencer's a combo guard. PJ Tucker's an old ass 3 and D. PJ Tucker is not going to be asked to do much, but try to hurt niggas and shoot a corner 3.
That's
it. Yeah, Spencer's going to be asked to score, get downhill. He's going to be asked to get his other teammates involved. I mean, the area of responsibility is totally different.
Yeah, exactly. And everywhere PJ Tucker went, he had a top 5 player with him.
Yeah, PJ Tucker's just a piece, man. He ain't nothing special.
He ain't nothing special, bro. Like when he won a championship in Milwaukee, top 5 player. When he was over in Houston, he had a top 5 player. When now he's in Philly, he got the league MVP. It's a top 5 player. That's the difference.
In Dinwiddie's defense, bro. When he first came to the Nets, like on the deadline, he was playing good because he was still playing under the Dallas playbook. But once he started settling into the Brooklyn shit, that's when he started doing the crazy shit I'm talking about.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. I'm done.
No, is it safe to say, guys, that I think we overanalyzing the second half of last season? I mean, come on now. What they had like 28 games played together. They were thrown together out of the after the superstars forced their way out. I think it's unfair to really judge everybody off that little 28 game stint.
You right.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct. You absolutely right. But listen. I would like to look at things going forward. And listen, we could get better as a unit. This is one of the reasons why a lot of people got us starting the same unit that we ended the season with in Philly, against Philly or whatever. But because our real issue is, bro, like what the hell we gonna do with all of these bench pieces and all these other pieces that we don't sign or we supposedly supposed to sign.
You know what I think? You know what I think Marks is going to do right now? I think this team is a bunch of is a big tryout. He's going to see who sticks, who's doing good, and then he's going to move a couple niggas at the deadline. That's what I think.
Probably should move it. Listen, I think right after trade the kid, probably should move a couple niggas right there. But I listen, in terms of like, you need your veterans that come off. You need your vets to help out the young guys. You need all hands on deck realistically. But I personally think I like what Marks is looking for when we traded for all these pieces is like character guys. Jalen Wilson fits the bill. A lot of other players that we got on this team fits the bill, bro. In terms of how they interview, how they interact, and everything, and practices and all of that, how they go about their business. But we gonna see, man. Like it's
not only that, we got a lot of niggas signed to prove it deals. So you know what comes with prove it deals? Hunger.
Too.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he got. He got a lot of niggas like, okay, we gonna give you a shot. We gonna put you on a prove it deal. DSJ, prove it deal. Even Wilson, he's got 1 foot in and 1 foot out the NBA.
That's true. And he just got drafted. Ain't that that's
Exactly.
crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I mean, yeah, we got to see it. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of quote unquote proven deals. And
Darius Baisley is another one.
Darius, where the fuck we get Darius Baisley from? Oh my God,
we got him from Phoenix.
Still doing business with Kevin Durant, bitch ass man. Oh
but so I mean, I remember a lot of people had us drafted him a couple years ago. You don't like Darius Baisley? You don't think there's upside there?
I think the upside was supposed to come right when it was supposed to come, bro. Like remember, when he got drafted to OKC, we seen a bit of an upside what it was supposed to be, but the way he's gonna be used and the situation where we got the quote unquote tryout players.
Bro,
That's
this man,
I
think you judging him unfairly. This man is like 20 years old, man.
I know he's like 20 years old.
Remember, he didn't play college basketball.
Yeah, I know he didn't play college basketball. Listen, listen, we didn't play college basketball, and we got Jalen Wilson, who is playing his ass off, who played 4 years of college basketball. Who do you trust, Jalen Wilson or him?
No, I trust Jalen Wilson more.
All right,
because I see the maturity is there, and the maturity is there because he had 4 years of college.
Exactly. So I'm not looking.
But you're making my point, and I think you're kind of making your point too. Is that I mean the guys Jalen Wilson had 4 years of college, so he's going to mature faster than Darius Baisley. Is just because he has doesn't mean it's still not potential and growth there for Baisley. Baisley didn't have that same type of leeway to the league.
That's a fact that he didn't, bro. Like,
but that don't mean you judge him and say that it's no potential there.
Listen, he been on how many teams so far in the league?
He's been on. This is his third team. I think it was
third
OKC,
team, and
Phoenix, and
his third team, and he only how old? He only 20-something years old, bro. Come on, bro. Like
it's the NBA.
I'm recognizing the pattern here, bro. Like, come on. It is the NBA. I understand.
Okay, but you like Dennis Smith Jr., don't you?
I like Dennis Smith Jr. for what he brings to the roster.
But you like him, don't you? Right? You like him, right?
On this team, yeah.
How many teams he been on?
He been on a lot of teams.
Exactly.
But that's not. But no. The difference is I like DSJ for what he brings to the team that we have. That's what I like him for, bro. Like Darius.
Yeah, I know you like him for that, but you sitting here trying to down Darius because he's been to 3 teams, but you also like a player that's been to more teams than he has.
But here's the thing: Darius Baisley had more upside than he had, bro. We both said that. Darius Baisley had upside coming into the league.
I don't know. Dennis Smith Jr. when he first got into the league was probably like he was going off. And even Chris Paul and a lot of people vouch for him. He was looked at as one of the. He had a small little stint where he was one of the nicest, youngest guards in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know what the fuck happened.
And listen, he started getting bounced around, and that's what it was, bro. But here's the thing: Darius Baisley, he got drafted off of what a lot of players is getting drafted off of, and that's potential. The thing is, DSJ, we knew what he could do. The thing is, it's all about where does he fit. That's the difference. So you could get bounced around like many different ways in the NBA. Like it's all about where you fit. He didn't fit over here. All right, we gotta get rid of him. He don't fit over here. All right, damn, we gotta get rid of him over. He don't fit over here. All right, then we gotta get rid of him over here.
So you just answer your own question then, because you can't sit there and downplay a player for getting bounced around. If maybe he's getting bounced around because maybe he just doesn't fit, or maybe he doesn't fit the timeline, or maybe you know what I mean. So it's not that because he's a bad player. Maybe
no. I'm not saying that he's a bad player. I'm just saying, like, what team? I don't think we're gonna be the team that unlock his potential. That's what I think. I think we better. I think we could unlock DSJ's potential before we unlock Darius Baisley.
Why not? We got 4, like Breezy said. We just hired 4 new development coaches.
Right. But I think we hired them for the players that's playing in the summer league.
I'm gonna tell you what I do like about Darius. I like his size. I like his athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
I like that he battles in the paint. He's a little bit underweight, but I'm telling you, I'm not gonna sit here and say, yo, he's gonna be it for us. But I wouldn't be surprised if he does break out with the Nets. he has potential. The potential is there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I understand what you're saying, and then I think the thing is like we like with the new development coaches that we have. I think we feel much better getting a lot of the two-way guys off that you was talking about with Wilson, Armani Brooks, like those type of players. I think we feel better bringing them players along because we know where they came from. They came from 4-year, 3-year programs, and they mind is already fresh and they still ready to learn on a new scale, on a professional scale. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of Baisley, we don't know where his mind at. You know what I'm saying?
I don't agree with you on that because I know for this reason, brother. I know how the Nets treat young players. We've seen it with Cam Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
They don't play young players. It's been proven with Vaughn. It's been proven with Kenny was hard on young players. Nash he didn't really play young players like that.
I think Kenny treated our young players the best, bro. Like because when Kenny was here, when Kenny was here, bro, like you got to remember we had like a lot of the young players like the Karis LeVerts and those timeline of players, bro. Those players was coming along when Kenny was here.
Yeah, I know. I didn't say they weren't. I'm just saying he was hard on them. Like he wasn't like really like cutting them no slack.
I think he couldn't because
he had to play him because that's basically all we had. Most of our players,
that's all we had. Yeah.
Young junkyard players that nobody wanted.
Young underachievers. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but like in the case of Baisley, and you just said it, bro. Like Vaughn didn't play Cam Thomas that much. Cam Thomas played 1 year at LSU and then came here. You think about the players that we got that played like 3 or 4 years and doing how many players that we got in the draft that played 3 or 4 years and doing what Jalen Wilson is doing in the past 10 years? How many of them players? Little to none. So my thing is like, how many players that we drafted that played 3 or 4 years in college that's doing what Jalen Wilson is doing?
How many years did Allen play in college?
What, Jared Allen?
Yeah.
Jared Allen played. I don't even remember that. I don't remember how many years.
I mean, because I don't even like Jared Allen, but he's played. I think he played a pretty decent time in college, and we drafted him, and he turned out to be decent. I mean, he got $100 million contract.
When we played him, and then we played him. Remember when we first got Kenny? When we first got Kenny, we started playing him, even though we had to, but he turned out to be like a good shot blocker and a good big man. And then even when we traded him, even when we got rid of him. But the thing
Breezy,
is,
mute your mic, Breezy.
Yo, Breeze.
Shit. Yeah, I'm right here. My fault.
Yeah.
We just was hearing your background noise. That's all.
My bad.
But the thing with Jared Allen is what messed Jared Allen up was Kevin Durant bringing in DeAndre Jordan. That's what that was.
Yeah, I agree. Like, DeAndre Jordan was washed.
Yeah, he was a bit washed.
DeAndre Jordan got that deal because of KD and Kyrie. They cut like $10 million off to bring his bum ass along.
Exactly.
Listen, if the Knicks wouldn't even give him playing time behind Mitchell, you know he was ass.
Yes, exactly. DeAndre was washed at that point, and KD and Kyrie messed up Jared Allen's timeline.
Yeah,
they messed up his timeline over here, bro. He was getting good. Like he was an elite shot blocker when he was here. He was an elite rebounder when he was here, bro. Like he was all of that when he was here. He was a good big man filling the lane, all that pick and roll, all of that when he was here. Like before Cleveland even got to anything, bro, like he was here. The thing is, the lights got too bright for him in the playoffs, bro, and we all know how that's it. We all see him say it's full.
Come on.
So here's the thing, like to get back on Baisley, I think Baisley is more in terms of like how we treat players. It's going to go in the same direction as Cam Thomas is going, just off the simple fact that he didn't have all of the years of experience, bro, before he came into the league.
So can I say something real quick, bro, before I forget? So is it safe to say that maybe we didn't play our young players like Cam Thomas when KD and Kyrie were here because we were in a different mindset? Remember, we were contenders.
In a different time stamp.
We're not in that contender mind frame no more. So maybe young players will get more time.
Maybe. But the thing is, we got so many quote unquote tryout players outside of our starting five and
But
outside of our
some of these players can be used as trade chips too. I don't think y'all noticed that too.
Exactly, and that's what
When
I
you
think March will
signing a
do.
bunch of players to 1-year deals, you know that something is up. I still think the Nets gonna make a trade before minicamp.
It makes them flexible, those deals. So if they
it
do
does it
decide
does.
to do a trade, they can do it. You know what I mean, and be good. And it still gives them, enough players to put on the floor if that doesn't happen. So,
See, when y'all say trade, bro, I now knowing the Nets, knowing our front office, we like to go for fucking home runs if we
I
think
think
it's
that
there.
time over right now. I really think a player that can keep us in contention is Tyler Hero. A lot of people don't think so, but I
I
think
do. I agree with you. I think Tyler Hero is perfect for now. Here's the thing. There's really not too many big wigs out there to get, but like Dame, he's not coming here. He wants to go to Miami.
Go to Miami.
James Harden already said he wants to go to the Clippers, and he damn sure ain't coming here. So when you really look at the landscape, ain't really no big fish out there. So when you look at Tyler Hero, yes, Tyler Hero is not a James Harden. He's not a Dame. But you know what? He's a young player with a lot of upside on a friendly contract who can give us a scoring punch. Not only that, you can get rid of his contract fairly quickly if things do not work out. So he meets our timeline. He meets our cap. He meets a need. I think he's perfect on this team. A lot of until some shit blow over, and then we can go after bigger names. But that's where the Nets are at, man. They stuck in the middle, man, and a lot of Nets fans don't want
But
to.
hold on. You saying perfect for this team for what? The two guard or what?
I think he's perfect for the two guard. Yes,
Who?
Tyler Hero.
And who the hell gonna play our
Nah, I
one?
think he's perfect for the one.
No, I definitely don't think he perfect.
If
for
no,
one.
because okay, but
He can play both.
I'm telling y'all, this is what's going to happen. If they get Hero, Hero will be in the backcourt with Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Period. It's going to
You
happen.
see, they training with each other already.
Yeah, I see that, man. But listen, I'm not.
Darren Finney-Smith and Ben Simmons followed Tyler Hero. Dinwiddie unfollowed both of them.
Look, man, I'm not too high on this Tyler Hero shit that y'all talking, bro. Like, I mean, I understand it feels a need, bro. Like he could score and everything, like, and then he could get offense going. He could get his own offense. He could play off, but like a lot of the shit that you would run for Mikal, you would run for him also because he plays good off the ball as well. But I'm not
a little
in love
different.
with this.
He's more up. He can spot up from anywhere, bro.
My percentage on Tyler Hero coming here, bro. Like I'm under like 5%, bro. Like I'm not.
If you ain't gotta give up too much, he a good ad.
Exactly. But and here's another thing. You Nets fans cry about not wanting Spencer to start, but then you cry about not getting Tyler Hero, who is a younger, better player, on a team-friendly contract.
I don't.
Yeah,
think
but
hold on.
like
you also
super
say we
better.
don't got
I
enough
don't think
offense.
he's like
it depends on where we put him, bro. Like
You also say we don't got. You also say we don't got enough
Team
offense.
friendly?
Hold on.
It's not team friendly. Lonnie Walker is team friendly.
Lonnie Walker is definitely team friendly.
What I'm trying to say is
Lonnie
it
Walker
wouldn't
ain't
take
even
much.
team
It
friendly.
wouldn't
That's
take.
just a
It
prove
wouldn't
it
take
deal.
much for us to
He took
get
the
Hero.
vet
Hero
minimum.
makes $27 million. It wouldn't take much for us to get him. Spencer makes 20.
Mm-hmm.
We could easily move Spencer for him. The same player y'all don't like.
But you can easily sign Spencer for a lower contract.
You said what?
His contract is up next year. You can give him an extension for something lower.
We
You
could get his monkey ass
Yeah,
out of
but
here.
you want to get assets
Look,
for him, bro.
I'm not into trading all Nets. Like certain players like Udonis Haslem get to stay with their teams. I'm not into trading all of your draft picks or people you help save their career and shit like that. I'm not into it because I like seeing at the end. I don't know, possibly rings for players that been there for a while.
We already moved Dinwiddie the first time. It's his second time back. And
All
on
right,
top
you
of
got
that,
people that go back and they keep them.
But and on top of that, it's not the Nets ain't gonna have to give up a bunch of draft picks to get Tyler Hero. They are helping facilitate a trade. Why would they have to give up 3-4 draft picks to get Tyler Hero? And on top of that, Miami is going to want role players like Spencer to come off the bench to put around
for 1 year deals. Yeah, they're gonna want.
They're gonna want. Hold on, they're gonna want people like Spencer to put
Who's to
around
say
Dame.
Miami wouldn't want Cam Thomas for Tyler Hero and probably a garbage player and two draft picks?
I could see
First of all,
Miami
the money
wanting some shit like
but the
that.
money doesn't make
Come
sense,
on, bro.
bro. Bro.
You could do a separate trade because
Listen, I put it to you this way: if Dinwiddie is in the deal, bro, like listen, there's nothing stopping Miami for asking for Cam Thomas and another piece if
this
we're
is what
not
I'm
giving up
saying.
draft picks.
Listen to what I'm saying, though. Listen to what I'm saying, guys. The Nets are the third wheel in this deal. They don't have to give up a lot. They're just helping to move Dame to Miami. You understand what I'm saying? Miami is going to want a player like Spencer to put around Dame, Jimmy, and Bam to come off the bench. They're on a title run. They're in a different timeline.
But you still got to add Young, bro. You on the timeline, but that timeline ain't a real crazy timeline, bro. They're not gonna want to give up too much, too. That's why these deals going like this. Miami,
no, the deal is going like that because Portland doesn't want Tyler
Miami
Hero.
don't got nothing.
Huh?
Miami don't have nothing that they want.
They don't have nothing
yes, they
that they
do.
want.
Yes, they do. They have Bam, but Miami's not willing to give up Bam.
All right, then that means it ain't no deal because Portland ain't budging. Portland has basically all the leverage.
Exactly.
They don't have
but listen to what I'm saying.
Dame.
Portland is going free rebuild mode. They either want young players or draft assets.
I can't say that because you still got Grant Williams over there. You got other players that is
Grant Williams. You mean
whatever
Jeremy
his
Grant.
name is.
Grant. Jeremy Grant.
Bro,
Jeremy
if they get rid of Dame, it's full rebuild mode, man.
Like but I've seen teams do that. Like they have maybe like they have like a few vets and everybody else is younger, bro. Like that's how they have it to bring them along.
You could add two. You could still add a vet or two over there, and they still could be a good.
They ain't gonna want no vets out of no trade. They gonna only want young players or draft capital.
So
that's
why
all
take
they really want?
And who's to say that Jeremy Grant ain't next for them to try to move for assets?
Exactly. That's why they signed him. That's exactly why they signed it. They signed him.
So you mean they signed him for?
They signed him to get more. Yeah, they signed him to get more money off the books. They probably gonna send him to like
baby. Listen to what I'm saying.
Bro.
They signed him to go along with Dame. Obviously, it didn't work, so they got to get off that contract.
Exactly. The package him with Dame.
I don't think he's going nowhere. Because he's still young. He's still in his 20s. I don't think he's going nowhere.
He in his late 20s. That's old. That's borderline old in the NBA, bro. Like, come on.
Bro, he was
it's kind of he's not going nowhere unless they have a third team to help facilitate the deal. I don't want to get in too much with Dame, but all I'm saying is if I can give up Spencer Dinwiddie and a first round pick, I'm doing it.
Spencer Dinwiddie in a first round pick. No,
yes.
I'm not giving them no first round pick.
Bro, you know how many first round picks we got? We good, bro.
It depends on which one, bro. It depends on which one.
I'm not giving up no more picks at all, bro.
Like, you gotta give up something if you want the Nets to still be competitive. They're gonna have to
out of the discussion. That's our problem now. We stay giving them. I'm not giving up no damn picks. Any team call my phone asking for a pick, bro, I'm hanging up.
Only pick I want to put in discussion is 2025 and one of them other picks. But bro,
I'm not giving
up
no picks.
You gotta be logical right now, bro.
We look what we had to do to get those picks back, bro. Like, and to get the 3 picks out of this draft. We wouldn't have never had Jalen Wilson, bro, if we didn't make that. If we didn't make the trades at the deadline. We would have never had him.
Why would you need him if you got Kyrie and KD?
But this is what I'm saying.
That's what teams in contention do. That's contending. They trade picks so they can stay afloat.
I understand that, but here's the thing: a player like Jalen Wilson is not just for the timeline.
I'm not saying that. No, that's a good pick. But how many second rounders is actually that? You get what I'm saying? Like, how many actually become Jalen Wilson, a Draymond Green?
Joker?
Who else?
Joker, Draymond, bro. It's a bunch of Manu, bro. Like, it's a history.
But that's like in stretches of when them teams contending. How many of those players make it to the NBA? Not many. You only get you probably got like five good players in the last 20 years that's been picked second round that's actually a joker.
Well, there ain't none of them Joker. Joker is the absolute best out of the second round. Let's get that out of the way right now. But
Scorer,
look,
but Draymond Green is
Draymond, you got Draymond, you got it's a bunch of players, bro. Like I'm telling you, bro. Listen, Gilbert Arenas came out of the second round. Rashard
so
Lewis
look,
came out
you
of the second
telling me
round.
right now, right? If you could get Tyler Hero for say this, right? A first round, a second round, and a player, you wouldn't do it because you
No,
worried about draft picks.
no. I'm not doing it because, bro.
Tyler
Listen,
Hero is a fucking first round draft pick. That's proven.
I understand that, but here's the thing: if Tyler Hero don't work out for us, now we got to get him off, and now we don't have our draft
Who's
pick.
to say it's gonna work out? Look, you got a nigga like Trae Young that's motherfucking the same type player. He just averaged a little more points.
I understand that, but Trae Young, he basically running the show over there. Remember, they just got rid of John Collins, basically just to dump off a contract.
I just think when you going young and you add, when you trying, what the message you setting out is that we building around Mikal, Cam, you just trying to add to people that fit the.
To try to fit around them, yeah, I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying? Same thing
Yeah.
with niggas say I like mentioning the Knicks. They drafted, and then now you look for that point guard that's there. Them niggas been asked for years, just like the Nets was asked for years. You feel me? You trade around, and you get the right player. Just so happens you got Jalen Brunson off a year where you keep your core. You paying them. Look at them. You paying them only $100 million here and there for certain players, and then you get that player, and then you got
Damon.
They don't got no draft capital.
I'm glad you said that, Damon. Can I ask you a question? Is it fair to say that Tyler Hero might do some Jalen Brunson shit if he come to the Nets?
What I'm saying is,
it's not fair to say that.
No, I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is, you showing that you want to go young and with players that want to play together. Obviously, you see.
That's a fact.
Obviously, you see Tyler Hero training with Ben Simmons. So that's setting a message like, if you do trade me, I don't got no problem with coming to the Nets, helping build this nigga character. That nigga out the country. Ben Simmons not even in America training no more. You get what I'm saying? You go with Mikal. Hero, and that's a nice little elite young group, I think. And all these niggas is getting old in the league.
That is a fact, but at the same time, if you bring Tyler Hero here, you basically saying, all right, yo, we doing with Ben Simmons, like we doing
it's a
this
new
to
era.
We doing this to make Ben Simmons happy.
No,
and we don't need to be doing that shit.
How's you doing that to make Ben Simmons happy when you don't know Ben Simmons is gonna be the player that he's gonna be? If you bring Tyler Hero in, you setting Mikal Bridges to have another scorer that can get you 20 to 30 points a night.
Exactly.
20. Listen, 20 points. I agree with 30 points. I think.
Bro, he can give you 30. I'm not saying every night he can give. I'm not saying every night, but Tyler Hero can give you 30 something.
Is Tyler Hero better than Spencer Dinwiddie?
A scorer, yes.
He a better shooter and scorer, bro. Like,
okay, so why not do the deal?
That's not that. It's not that simple, bro. Like,
yeah, but Spencer makes 20 million.
If it comes down to it, yes. But my logic.
I understand the money, bro. Listen, it's a lot more parameters that go into
I've been a Nets fan. I don't know how long you've been a Nets fan. I've been a Nets fan since like New Jersey. I'm from Jersey City, so I just like players that I know that been good for the team. I just feel as though certain players shouldn't be traded, and certain players you can keep and build around. Like I just feel like
I go back to the timeline when we got Vince, because Vince is one of my guys, bro.
I was around that time. I was
So when we got
before that.
So I was paying attention when they had the Kenyon Martin years too, but like when we got Vince, the timeline was like kind of still there because Jason Kidd was still on his like top 5 point guard shit ish, bro. Like the thing was, he wasn't affecting games as much as he was doing in the early 2000s when they was making the deep runs out of the East.
Correct.
So here's the thing. with Mikal, and I understand you want to add something with Mikal, so Mikal don't have that much of an offensive load. I get that. However, we gotta understand, bro. Like defensively, we gotta be on our P's and Q's if this happens, because we know Tyler Hero could get roasted on defense.
But
We
look,
know that.
like you said though, look
who he has around him, man.
That's what I was about to
I
say.
understand
That's what I was about to say. Like when you got players.
I understand that. But the thing is, bro, like if we was getting roasted with the wings that we had in coming into the season with, bro, like now we gotta be much better.
That's problem wasn't defense, bro. It was hitting big shots, and they thought Joe Harris was gonna hit them shots. He didn't.
The problem was offense and being too small and unathletic.
Facts.
All right,
and you still need another big man.
All right, that's fair to say. All right, that's fair to say. We get Tyler Hero, we move him to 2, we move Mikal to 3. Who the hell is playing the 1?
Uncle Ben.
We got Ben.
He's a point guard, bro.
Hey man, they've been working. They've been working out for a reason.
So
the deal already done, baby. The writing's on the wall.
So we're gonna have Ben Simmons and Claxton in our starting lineup, and we basically gonna have them 2 and 3 dudes that can shoot with Cam at the 4. We're gonna have Mikal at the 3, and then we're gonna have whatchamacallit at the 2. That's your game plan.
I would have good to me.
I'm a This is the starting 5 I would go with. Hold on, they actually, I seen it. They actually posted it on Twitter. I thought it was.
Yeah, I saw the one with Tyler Hero.
Yeah, so you got Tyler Hero, Ben, Mikal, Cam, and Nick Claxton. That's the starting 5.
That's the starting 5.
That's the potential.
Y'all want Cam Johnson starting at y'all starting 4 in this league.
Bro, that's most of the starting 4s is his size.
No.
Exactly.
But listen. This is Cam Johnson. We
not
talking
too many
about.
of them can shoot like him.
You want Cam Johnson starting at your 4-man in this league.
Yes.
Man, we finna get torched, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bro, it's no such thing as a actual 4. Or the NBA's positionless basketball, first of all. So
I understand that.
Everybody getting so hung up on this.
Based on Cam Johnson's play style, you want him starting the starting power forward on our team. That's correct.
Mind it. They had KD doing it.
Exactly. They had KD playing the 5 sometimes.
He ain't KD.
Bro, he's a better defensive player than me.
But KD also is thin in the ass, and he ain't no defensive juggernaut.
And KD is still a better defensive player. Miles is still a defensive player than Cam Johnson. So once again, I'm asking
but you're saying
time.
Cam Johnson shouldn't play that position because of his size, right?
I don't think Cam Johnson shouldn't play that position because he is not, bruh. He is not a starting 4 in this league. He's a starting 3. We know that, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure you watched Cam Johnson over Phoenix, bro.
You telling me Cam Johnson can't hold his own
as
against
a
like a John Collins
in this league in the Eastern Conference? You talking about him going up against you talking about him going up against the East?
Yes,
the East, bro.
Yeah,
like,
name me some 4s that you scared of in the East. Go ahead.
Giannis off rip, boom.
Okay,
they go 1.
That's the only one.
That's the only one, bro. We talking
about
Julius
Randle. And probably Julius Randle.
If Julius Randle see Cam Johnson, he is getting destroyed.
I said probably Julius Randle.
I ain't even saying probably, bro. Like, listen, if we don't bring the help when Cam Johnson is getting thugged out by 4s in this league, bro,
I don't think so, bro.
He is getting torched.
But bro, why are we talking about this when the Nets switch on defense anyway?
And we always get cooked for it. This is what we're trying not to
like
do.
Cam gonna be guarding those 4s all the time.
This is what we're trying, bro. Are we trying to eliminate the problems that we've been suffering from, or are we trying to still do them? Like, I'm trying to understand what y'all trying to do.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Hold on. Since you don't want him at the 4, you don't want Cam Johnson at the 4, right? Who do you prefer at the 4 for the Nets?
I said to put at the 4. I said DFS because he's a better defender.
I wouldn't mind DFS at the 4.
With that.
I wouldn't mind him at the 4, but based off the way those contracts are structured,
Oh
Cam's
my
gonna
God!
start.
Now we talking about dollars and cents. Okay,
Bro, because listen, you don't give a freaking player over $100 million to sit on the bench for a guy that's making 12 to
we not
14
sitting
million.
him on the
That's
bench.
not
We
how it works
starting
in the
him at the
NBA, my nigga.
3. No, we starting
It
him at
don't
the
work that
3.
way. It don't. I'm sorry.
We starting Cam is starting, bro.
You know
Like
what you do when you put your $100 million asset on the bench? You depreciate it.
Cam is starting, bro. That's what I
That's
know.
a fact.
He's
That's a
starting,
fact.
but he's not
Also,
starting at the 4 because he's not a good defender. He's not a good. You put your hustle players there. You put your dirty work guys at the 4. That's what you put at the 4, bro. You don't put Cam Johnson at the 4. If you
Can I
put
ask
him
you a
at the 4,
question? Hey, didn't Royce O'Neal play the 4 sometimes for the Nets?
and he got cooked. That was bad, bro. This is the reason why it's bad. I'm telling y'all why this is a bad idea.
But Cam Johnson is a bigger body than him, and he played better defense.
I
think you underestimate him, bro. He's
Cam
almost
Johnson
like
at the
6'2".
4. But Cam Johnson at the
6'9", I
4.
think.
Cam Johnson at the 4. We asking him to be the dirty. We asking him to do more dirty work when we got a dirty work guy already. We got a dirty work guy at the 4. When you think of your 4s, you think of dudes that's gritty, that's gonna get in the paint. You think of the Giannis's that's gonna bully. You think of Julius Randle that's gonna bully. You think of Draymond Green, who even though he in the West, he
Yeah, I
gonna
was
be a
about to say,
dirty work guy.
he's not bullying nothing on the offense.
But
What are
what
you
I'm
talking
saying
about?
is, bro, but Draymond ain't getting bullied neither.
I don't think
Hey,
Cam
so
Johnson
what
will
do
let
you think
Draymond
about
bully
this
him.
lineup? What do you think about this lineup? You have Hero at the 1. You play Mikal at the 2. You put Cam at the 3. You put DFS at the 4 and put Clax at the 5.
Yeah.
I like that. Listen, I don't like Tyler Hero at the 1 regardless. That's
I
my
mean
whole
Ben will be at the 1, Tyler at the 2.
Ben will be at the 1, Tyler be at the 2. Whatchamacallit? Listen, if we get Tyler Hero, we're gonna have to start Cam Johnson one way or the other. But my thing is that this is why I didn't want the Tyler Hero deal to begin with. Because if we do that, now we're gonna have to start with we're basically going that lineup can work. But the thing is, Ben Simmons will have to do more work at the 4 as opposed to I like Ben Simmons at the 4. I like Cam Johnson at the 3. And I like McKellen or
Here's another thing, bro. Just because you play the 1 on offense don't mean you got to guard the 1 on the defensive end of the ball.
I get what you I get what you're saying. But in the case of Cam Johnson, I don't want him having no 4-man responsibility.
Is it safe to say that Ben can play the 1 and then guard the 4?
Yeah, it's very safe to say that Ben Simmons could play the 1 and guard the 4. Yes, it is. Yes, absolutely. But here's the thing. In terms of the 4-man responsibilities as pertaining to Cam Johnson, I don't want him nowhere near the fucking 4 on our team. Nowhere near. None. I don't want him with none of them responsibilities. If he get a rebound, it's by accident. Fuck that.
Right. And aren't you the guy that said you wanted Mikal at the 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but my thing is if we get Tyler Hero,
if we get Tyler, we're gonna have to put him in the backcourt as well. But
we're gonna have to move Mikal to the 3.
This is why I wanted to veto the Tyler deal, because it's gonna fuck up the lineups one way or the other. Or you got to think about it. One way or the other, we're gonna run into a trap. If we get Tyler Hero, we gotta play Ben Simmons. Now we got Ben Simmons who don't shoot, and now we got Claxton who don't shoot.
Yeah, but they kind of can't. But I get that, but they still kind of cancel each other out because Ben is in the backcourt and what's the name is in the front court. So it's the spacing is still will be
right.
Okay.
And on defense, if we got Ben Simmons running the 4, now we got Mikal and Tyler Hero in the backcourt. And if we playing a team that spreads the floor and now we can't help, now we got Tyler Hero on a fucking island. Now we got Tyler Hero on an island getting roasted. Is that what you want? You get what I'm saying, bro? Like, look at the team that just won a championship.
When you play basketball, you got to give or take on something. Just like you say, hey man, just like people say, hey man, don't go small ball because you're gonna get out rebounded. But on the other end, if you go small ball and you run the bigger team out the gym, you can win the game with pace. So it's give or take with either way you go.
I understand the give and take, but the give and take, bro, like with the thing that you giving up, you gotta have something to counter-react at. Denver has something to counter-react at, because the thing is, as bad as Joker is defensively, offensively, he's not a problem. He's not a problem. He can shred defenses up. We don't have that. We don't have nothing like Joker on our team. Nowhere near Joker like on our team, bro. Like that's the difference. When we get in half court sets with that team, that lineup that you just named, it's either going to be Tyler Hero off the screen. It's either going to be whatchamacallit off the screen or bust. We're going to have to do everything. We're going to have to exert so much more energy on defense. And if we play in a
There's no
team
such
like
thing as a perfect team. Every team has flaws.
I understand that. But here's the
And,
thing.
all of your team and all of your players ain't gonna be defensively stout.
I
Because
understand that, but we have to pick the lot. We have to have the least amount of liabilities. We have to have the least amount of liabilities. We can't have a guy that could go off, that could be like a go off as like really known to go off as a 6-man, because that's what Tyler Hero really was. Known to go off as a 6-man against the second unit, and we put him in the starting lineup against a starting unit, man, and we leaning on him as our number one or number
Tyler
2.
Hero is 20-something years old, man. He's still very young and very raw. You can't compare him as like
God. So now we bringing niggas with big contracts to develop them more into something that we know they're not gonna be. Come on,
you don't. But my point is, you don't know what he's going to be. He's still young, and he still has a lot of potential.
we listen. This is the problem, bro. This is the biggest
Everybody
problem.
always want to look at a player when they was on another team and think they're going to be that same player when they get to their new team. Well, guess what? Mikal Bridges ain't that same player he was with Phoenix.
Of course not, bro. Like in terms of the numbers, no. Of course not.
So did you think Mikal Bridges was going to do what he did in Brooklyn before he got?
Nobody.
Okay, then. So why Tyler Hero can't do the same thing?
But here's the thing, bro.
So what's the difference between him and Tyler Hero?
We have to figure out which liabilities we want. Listen, when it comes to certain players, you know what they can't do, but you know what,
bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Do.
You just don't like Tyler Hero. Just say that.
No, it's not about not liking Tyler Hero. I just don't like Tyler Hero for the lineup that we have. I don't like it, bro. I understand you saying he's practicing with Ben Simmons and all of that. I understand that, but the role that we're gonna put him in when he gets here, bro, is gonna be a number one.
I think it's unfair for you to sit there and say he's gonna be this liability on defense when they switch. When guess what? I mean, that's not his fault. The Nets switch everything. That's a coaching philosophy thing.
Yeah, that is the coaching philosophy thing. But the thing is, what's gonna happen when we play teams that doesn't have any liabilities offensively, bro? Like he is gonna get carved the fuck up. That's what we can't help, because the thing is we can't help. Now they looking to get him on island. They looking to get Tyler Hero, and Tyler Hero only on islands.
And guess what? We're gonna do the same thing on the other end. That's the NBA, baby.
How are we gonna do the same thing on the other end? How are we gonna do the same thing on the other end when we got 2 shooting liabilities and Claxton and Ben Simmons on the court?
Because we got people that are that could get their own bucket. Tyler Hero could get his own bucket. Mikal could get his own bucket. We can hut mismatches because we're faster and more athletic. What are you talking about?
No, but the buck
they hunt bigs all the time. Spencer used to do it all the time.
Listen, there's a difference between Tyler Hero and Mikal getting their own bucket than it is and the superstars getting their own bucket, bro. That's the reason why they're superstars and Mikal and Tyler Hero are not. This is the difference, bro.
The point of the matter is you can sit there and talk about Tyler Hero's weaknesses all you want, but the fact of the matter is he makes this team better and he fills a void offensively on his team, period. I watched the Nets last year. They could not close games. They went 3-4 minutes in the fourth quarter without scoring a fucking basket because nobody can hit a shot.
You want to bring in Tyler Hero to solve those problems?
Yeah, I'm willing to take Tyler Hero, yes, because he's better than what we have now. Absolutely. Here's the thing with Nets fans, though. Here's the thing with y'all Nets fans. You always want to sit here and downplay players if they not fucking stars or superstars, right? But you fail to realize the Nets are in a very, very sensitive situation. They cannot afford to be bad because they do not own all their picks. Is it safe to say that?
It's very safe to say that.
So they cannot rebuild. They have to be They have to be
They have to
competitive.
be formidable.
Now,
Yeah. We got to be formidable.
everybody want to talk shit. Oh, Tyler Hero, because everybody got this thing in their head that we were getting Dame. Because all you heard is this some
I
Dame
know.
going to the Nets.
I was
Dame
not
going
on
to the
that
Nets.
Dame wave. I was not on that Dame wave at all.
Okay, I'm just speaking in general, layman terms of what I see on Twitter, social media, and I talk to Nets fans all day, every day on these different platforms. Here's the thing: if we would have got Dame, we would have It would have took a lot of our assets away. It would have took a lot of our draft picks that we just fucked. Some of them that we just got back from the Kevin Durant deal after we dealt them away in the fucking Harden deal in the first place, right? It would have also take away some of our core. So even if Dame was to come to Brooklyn, we're not really competitors. We're not contenders if Dame came to Brooklyn, right? So Nets fans want us to go out and go get these superstars and get these stars. And at the end of the day, we're not fit for that right now for numerous reasons. The Nets have to play it safe. They have to get young players with upside, and they have to remain competitive until shit blows over. Period.
Listen, I understand all of that. All of that is listen. It could be all the way to the truth. However, listen, the way we are now, I don't think nothing is wrong with us right now in terms of just remaining afloat in the middle of the pack and being
Right.
competitive for
So,
the
but
regular
what I'm
season.
saying is, you don't think Hero makes us better. So Hero is not better than Dinwiddie.
I think no. It's not about Tyler Hero making us better or not. It's about what we giving up to get him. I didn't like none of the trade packages in terms of when it pertains to
Bro,
picks.
none of those nobody really knows none of those trade packages. All that shit is hearsay. So
Right.
let's keep that, because I hate when people see shit in the media and they automatically think, oh, that was the deal. No, that's all hearsay shit.
Yeah,
We don't know what
that's how. Yeah, that's how. But the media. Here's the thing: the media, the Wojs and the ESPNs, they know how to deal with simulate out, bro. Before we do. The thing
Yeah,
is,
but
we
when
only going by money.
you notice when Woj when he put something out, it's never like real. It's always generic. It's never like,
Yeah.
oh, Portland is looking to get first round picks and young players. He never says, well, he never gets specific with deals. You ever notice that? Unless it
Yeah,
actually
of course
happened.
not. Unless it actually happened. Yeah, I
But then you
understand
got
that.
other guys in the fucking media who just trying to make a name for themselves. Oh yeah, Portland and Miami wants the Nets to give up 3 first round draft picks. What? That doesn't even make sense. Why would the Nets have to give
Exactly.
up 3 first round draft picks for Hero when
Exactly.
they're the third wheel on the fucking trade?
Exactly.
So y'all be letting these fucking, and I'm not talking about you, I'm just speaking in general.
Uh
People,
huh.
fans be letting these fucking media talking heads like fucking rile their gears up. Like, bro, we're helping to facilitate the trade. We would not have to give up a house to get Tyler Hero. On top of that, we have players contract.
Uh huh.
So you say, okay, you don't want Dinwiddie playing. You don't. Everybody is bad on Dinwiddie, and I'm a big Dinwiddie fan, by the way. But if we can get Tyler Hero for Dinwiddie and a first rounder, I'm doing it all day. Or let's say fucking, I don't know, another like young player. I'm doing it all day, every day. It's a low risk, high reward situation.
Listen, I understand what you're saying, bro. Like, I'm just not in a listen. If we could get if we could get them, we could exchange them two straight, bro. That'd be even better. Be honest with you, like, because I don't really see Miami really wanting picks the way that they timeline was and the way that they was giving up shit. They just let go of Gabe Vincent and what you call it, for them to go get money elsewhere. So
Okay,
Miami,
so would you?
Miami.
Let me ask you this: Would you trade? Would you trade Tyler Hero for Royce and Dinwiddie, and we get something else back with Hero? Maybe a draft pick or another young player. I know they're not gonna give up
Thomas
Caleb
Bryant.
Martin,
I would do it for Thomas Bryant.
Thomas Bryant, yeah, Thomas Bryant don't sound too bad. I see what
because
you
here's the
did.
thing: even though I know some of you like Royce, like we said, we got DFS. We don't really need him, so he's expendable.
Yeah, but I think DFS the difference between DFS role and Royce's role is two different things, at least on our team. So, because the thing about Royce is like Royce is like our bench defender, like he's our best defender off the bench, realistically. Like outside of anybody else that we bringing off the bench, like Royce is going to be in rotation just off the strength of like
Uh huh.
just being a 3 and D player. You know what I'm saying? Like because he could be that coming off our bench, and a
Yeah,
lot of
I
teams
think.
want that, and a lot
Yeah,
of teams want that. But I feel like we could hold him. We could hold him until like a team, like, and build him up until another team want him to the point where we could get we could get a little bit more than expected from that other
Here's the
team that
thing.
really want him.
I think DFS and Royce are similar. The only difference is DFS is a bigger body. That's it. He's just a bigger body. I think DFS handles the
I think
ball a
Royce
little
is a
bit
better
better too.
shooter. I think Royce is a better shooter.
Now,
Right.
I don't think you know what? I think we spoke about this on the last show. So a lot of people look at that little stint with DFS shooting bad last year with the Nets as he can't shoot.
Right.
DFS was shooting on a fucked up finger.
Yeah, he was, but my thing is like the thing is DFS is such a better dirty work guy. I think Royce is a better defender. I think Royce is a better on-ball defender. I think DFS is a better hustle player and a better 50-50 player in terms of like rebounding and keeping plays alive and things like that. And I think
Right.
DFS is a better athlete. I think Royce
My
is a better on-ball defender.
Okay, we can agree on that, but the point, the fact of the matter is, we have a plethora of wings.
Yes,
We
we
have a
do.
plethora of wings. We have multiple players with the same or similar skill sets.
Right.
We are also missing holes in other areas of our roster. So why not take one of those wings and get what we need?
Listen, look, like I said, if we could do Dinwiddie for Tyler Hero straight, bro, I'm with it. I'm all the way with that, bro. Like, because as many teams that's been pulling off heist deals and heist signings and all of this shit, bro. Like, I'm with that type of deal, bro. Like, I'm all the way with that. If we could do that straight,
But the thing is, it's a good deal for Miami because they get Dame, their main objective, right? They get Dame, and then on top of that, they get a player like Spencer who could come off the bench for them.
I want to know how Dame falls to. If I thought we were just talking about Tyler Hero for Dinwiddie, bro. I don't know how Dame falls into
Because
this
it's a
equation.
three-way trade, brother. The Portland needs another team to help facilitate the trade between Portland and Miami because Portland does not want Tyler Hero. So they want to reroute him. So they're trying to get a third team involved in the trade.
So wait, Portland is getting all right. So let me get this straight. All right, so the deal is we get Tyler Hero, Miami gets Dinwiddie and Dame, and
Portland would most likely get like either some young players or draft picks.
so where the picks and young players coming from?
I mean, either they're going to come from probably more will probably come from Miami, but it'll probably be one from us, maybe.
So that first round pick that you wanted in, that's gonna go to Portland. And
Yeah, mostly. Yeah.
Look, like I said, man. Look, I'm back on the Dinwiddie for a Hero trade. I didn't even know Portland was gonna be in that equation, but like if it's Dinwiddie for Hero straight, I'm with it, bro. Like, listen, I tell it, I'm call the front office, tell me when we have letting that happen. Like if it's them niggas straight, bro, like, and then we just making the deal straight up with Miami, I'm with it. Other than that, man, like in terms of picks and all that shit, bro, if we could just let one piece go for another piece, bro, like that's fine with me. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms
Yeah,
of
but
getting rid of
we can agree to disagree. I still don't think if we give up one first round draft pick and Spencer, I mean, if we giving up Royce O'Neal and Spencer, I'm not giving out no draft pick. Because Spencer and Royce O'Neal's contract adds up to heroes. It's perfect. Like it's probably like $1 million or $2 million off.
So
If
you
we
saying
give up,
Spence and Royce for Hero?
yeah.
Okay.
and Royce for Hero.
I mean, you don't want to give up Royce, but Royce is a wash anyway because we deep at the wing.
We are deep at the wing, but he makes us deep at the wing because he's the best defender off our bench, bro. He's
So
probably
right,
like, and he
right.
arguably and like out if it had not been for Mikal, he would be the best defender on our team.
All
He a
right. So
top
let
3
me
defender
ask.
on our team.
All right. So out of the three, out of Spence, Hero, and Royce, who the better defender in that order?
Spencer,
Oh, it's
Hero, and
Royce.
Royce. Obviously, it's Royce.
It's
Okay. So you
Royce
got Royce.
Dinwiddie. It's probably Royce Dinwiddie and then Hero.
Okay, so do you think that we need more perimeter defense or do we need more perimeter shooting?
I think we builded our team on defense or already, but like if like
Exactly.
getting rid of a defensive piece that's gonna help us, a 3-and-D defensive piece that's gonna help us.
bro.
I'm not necessarily 100% down with it.
That's
Listen, I
real.
told him, I said
Bro,
if it's
we need the offense more than we need that.
look it. I put it to you this way: if it's Dinwiddie for hero, bro, then I'll do the deal, bro. I'm doing it, bro. Like, listen, tell Pat Riley, bro. Like, listen, you want that shit done, bro. Like,
Somebody said we need a power forward that can help rebound, stretch the floor, that complements Clark's game. Yes, we do.
yes, we do.
We do need that. But then
Christian
y'all
Wood. Christian Wood to the Brooklyn
Christian
Nets?
Wood,
No.
yes. Yes.
Christian
But
Wood
then
to
you
the
know what? If
Brooklyn
we
Nets.
get
That
him
nigga
Breezy, you know what Nets fans gonna say? Oh well, he don't play no defense.
What about
That's not
DFS?
what.
Why
Nah,
we
that's
on
not what we're gonna
this?
say because he definitely do play defense. The problem is his health. That's
So
his biggest.
DFS not our guy? DFS not that stretch four we need?
I think he can be.
DFS can be, bro, like in spurts, bro, but DFS is more of a dirty work guy to help Claxton on the boards and help him out in the paint.
DFS is not consistent with his offense.
Yeah. I think DFS is better to help. He's more for helping Claxton out in a painted area.
DFS, let's keep it a buck. I love him, but he's a fringe starter. That's what he is.
That's a fact.
Depending on
I wouldn't call him a friend. Nah, he gonna start on any team, bro. Like for sure.
you
Like,
think he can start on any team?
yeah, because he hustle and he play defense, bro. Like you
We
need that
gotta
in your
see.
lineup.
We need to
You need
see.
that in your lineup, bro. Like we just talked about PJ Tucker. Remember him? Like
Yeah, we need that.
he started on 3 different teams. We just talked
Yeah,
about
you're right. But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying fringe because it all depends on the fit of the team he's
True.
on.
But listen, when he was in Dallas, he was arguably their best defender because they didn't have anything else.
Yeah, he was 3-and-D. I mean, he's another 3-and-D guy that you could easily
He's a
plug on any
fringe 3 and
roster.
D player, bro. Like he's definitely got a lot more defense and hustle than he has the 3 ball. But the thing is, he makes up for a
Right.
lot of like he could he athletically, bro. Like he could get on the boards. He keep players alive, bro. Like you need a player like I think
And he can
DFS.
handle the ball a little bit too for a side.
Yeah. He can bring up the ball a little bit, and I think DFS is a lot more important to any piece, any team in terms of like the energy that he brings on the 50-50 plays and winning the hustle plays than a lot of people would give him care to give him credit for. So
No, I
DFS,
fuck with DFS, my boy. I fuck with him. I like
yeah,
him a lot.
I like him too.
I
Yeah, I
used
like
to
DFS
marvel
too.
at him when he was with Dallas, man. I'm like, man, I
Yeah.
wish we had this dude, man.
And now we got him.
Yeah.
So like, your wish came true. Boom, and that listen. It like the Royce. I'm friends with Royce O'Neal going, but the thing is, Royce O'Neal like off our bench is a damn good defender and a damn good 3-and-D
I agree
player.
with you. You know what? I'll take it either way. I want to switch the subject to Claxton because from that last comment about we need a stretch forward to help Claxton out. Here's my thing about Claxton, Nets fans and Claxton fans. If Claxton actually worked on his fucking offensive game and could fucking shoot, we wouldn't need that. So we got to go out and get players to complement him for his weaknesses.
I think Claxton was at least trying to work on his game.
Yeah, but
Like
but hold on. That's again to what you're, and again, I just want to add the fact that it's been pretty much since KD been out, and that's more than a 28 game sample size. And Clark's offense did step up because when it stepped down, respectfully to what you're saying, Notorious, when James Harden left because he had nobody to throw him the alley oop, and it went down a little bit when KD first left, but after he realized he had to pick up the off scoring, you know what I mean, pick up his scoring because KD left, he did. His numbers went up. He averaged just shy of a double going into the postseason. He had one that was his
Okay.
better.
I don't want to. How many points per game did he average? Fuck the double
Um,
double. We know he can rebound.
Well, it
he
depends
definitely
how you
averaged
look
over
at it.
10. He
He's
definitely averaged over
barely
10
over
points.
Yeah,
double digits, man.
for the season, it didn't reflect on what his average was after KD left. You know what I'm saying? And after the starters left. But I
But
did
that's my
see us.
but
But
Breezy.
hold on, I just want to add this. I seen him add the little floaty. I seen him add the drop step to the basket, and I even seen him go coast to coast a few times. You know what I'm saying? So I think he
Mhm.
will improve. I think he averages 10 plus this season, maybe 15. So
Okay.
I think his
Now
offense production
I
does
think he
improve.
has the potential. I'm not a Claxton hater. I think he has the potential. I know he has the potential because I see him doing shit like putting the ball on the floor since he was at fucking Georgia
He worked on
University.
that floater game too, bro. Like that
So
little teardrop
my thing,
in the
my
lane.
thing, my thing with him is, I mean, you're shooting all these fucking 3-pointers and jump shots in practice, but you don't never try to implement that into your game when you actually get into a fucking real game.
Right.
We need Claxton to be his own fucking man. And I mean, we need him to be able to score and do his own thing without the intangibles of another superstar being there. I
Listen,
want him to
I
be a
think
powerhouse
listen,
on his own.
I think Clax. Listen, we already know what McKell is. We already know what Cam Johnson is. I think in terms of who could rise on our team, I think Claxton has the biggest he has like the biggest leap that he could leap on our team. Yeah, he can make the biggest leap on our team right now. Like I'll be honest with you, bro. Like just in
Yeah,
terms of
my
what he
biggest
can
thing with
unlock.
Claxton is I need him to put on weight, but then I can't really, put, like how people was ripping him about his weight. I mean, he can't control putting on weight. I was like that young too. It was hard for me to put on weight. Some
Yeah,
guys it just
it's hard for
is.
it's of course it's hard. It's hard for
They
any player to put on weight, bro. Like if you burning the calories off by running, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying?
his
exactly.
Like you
workout
can't do.
regimen is serious, though. You can't take away his work ethic.
So
His
it's
work
really
ethic,
not about his weight, it's about his strength. Because
yeah,
Victor
he doing
Wimby
that.
said some real shit when they asked him about this. He said, what do you say? The dude asked him, what do you think about people who say you need to gain weight? He said, I don't need to gain weight. I just need to have my core strength has to be strong. I just need to be stronger. If I
Yes,
gain weight, then that's going to affect the way I
yes,
move. It's going to affect my
it's gonna
game.
affect the way you move. Yeah,
Right. So a
you
lot of
just need
a
to get
lot of
strong.
people confuse weight with being strong. Like you can be a slim, slender dude and still be strong as fuck.
Yes, yes you can. Yes,
You
you
know what I
can.
mean? And still have a strong core.
Giannis proved it. Even though
Absolutely,
he gained a lot of definition,
absolutely.
bro. Like, but Giannis is a clear cut example of like, yo, my game went this way, bro. Like, and then this is how it's gonna be played, and that's that. I see him going in somewhat of the same direction as Giannis, bro. Like, and not in terms of just changing his build, but in terms of like, all right, yo, I'm gonna attack a little bit more, get in the lane a little bit more, and like try to take advantage of more opportunities at the basket and underneath the basket, but. We do need a player, man, that's not gonna shy away from the contact, man. Like I'm not saying like to be a complete Giannis, bro, because Giannis is what Giannis was able to do, bro. Like with his wingspan is just out of this world. But I
He's
mean,
a freak of nature, man.
yeah, definitely.
Nah,
But
but hold on. I just want to say,
I think Claxton is
right,
going in that direction. He's taking steps in that
exactly.
direction.
Exactly, because for prototype body type, they the same wingspan type of player, real long and
I don't
lanky
know if
type
he
of
could put the
player,
ball on the floor the
and
way Giannis can, bro. Like,
but
cause Giannis
Nah,
dribbling
you
strides.
tripping. Claxton could put the
like,
Claxton used to play point guard growing up.
yeah,
I
that's
think
Yeah,
he
true.
could
I
I
That's
think
understand
true.
he
that, but
I think
I
he can
think
handle the
Giannis
ball better. I think he can handle the ball better than Giannis.
Giannis strides to the basket is just way much more
Giannis
like
has no bag. He cannot dribble.
no,
Listen,
nah. But the thing is,
but he
Giannis,
added muscle mass, not weight, more than
yeah, Giannis.
anything.
But the thing is, Giannis strides to the basket is just much more much more of an advantage, bro. Like you talking about somebody that one two dribbles, bro. They at the goal, bro, and it's a layup or a dunk. You know what I'm saying? And based on his wingspan and how he's playing, and now
Yeah.
you got to build a wall around it. You know what I'm saying? Like so. My thing is just like with Claxton, he's playing. He could play a little bit off the guards and play a lot off the screens and the dribble handoffs and everything. He's gonna be at the top of the key, hold the ball, dribble handle, like so that type of thing. So, but
I
when he
know this
gets in
for
the
a
lane,
fact. I know this for a fact.
when he gets in the lane, he got to take advantage of like all them opportunities. He can hit that floater in the lane and everything. I just think he needs to get to those lane spots a lot more to where it's like, okay, yo, I can hit this floater and you gonna have to step up. You know what I'm saying? The big man gonna have to step out a little bit, and that's gonna leave like a DFS on the boards because he's a good offensive rebounder. He can keep players alive as well. So yeah, that's adding another dimension to our offense, like a little small dimension, but like I think the in between game, like it was in the close range and that teardrop in the lane, that's gonna help. That's gonna help us a little bit.
I know for a fact
So
that
hold on, I just wanted to ask y'all one question. After you, Notorious, I'm gonna ask.
okay, I'm gonna be quick. I know for a fact that that Claxton can take most centers off the dribble in the league. He can handle the ball, man. He's very athletic. Like I said, he used to play point guard growing up before he had a growth spurt. And when
That's
he
a
was
fact.
at Georgia University, he used to bring the pull up. Like he can handle the ball. He can get to the rack. I need to see more of that because I know most centers that's not the BAMs and the tall athletic guys, he can get past easily.
So let me
And
ask.
that
Who you think he running the pick and roll with? I got Nick Clax running the pick and roll with Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, and Spencer Dinwiddie. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm just thinking
I think
about
it's gonna be more dribble handoffs with him, bro. Like because
dribble
they're gonna
handoff.
be putting more scoring
Okay.
motion. Yeah, they're better shooters in the mid range, and obviously him and Mikal off of dribble handoffs is gonna be good because Mikal gonna get to that one dribble pull up, which he could do very well because he got the wingspan to get it off, and which is why I like him at the two because not too many twos and ones could get to that because of his wingspan. If you got a three on him, you see all these 6'10" wings and threes getting drafted, they're going to be able to like bother it a little bit more than the twos, and so that's why I like Mikal better at the two. But obviously Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson is going to play more on the wing. DFS gonna play more on the wing and spot up. But Mikal, uh, uh, um, Mikal, he's gonna be running most of that with Mikal, obviously. Most of the dribble handoffs with Mikal because when we ran through him, go back to in game 3 when we ran through him, we was winning most of that game. It's just a lot of key mistakes that we made during that game. That game was very winnable. That was just a lot of key mistakes that we made during that game, man. That cost us that, but um, yeah, man, like we like that's something that we could work on definitely because he could hit that float in the lane. Listen, like the better you are away from the basket, the more it brings the defenses out. As opposed to like Giannis who just laying the ball up and dunking on everybody, bro. Like, but if you better away from the basket, like that now that brings the defense up and out a little bit more. So you could
Yeah.
yeah, that helps add a dimension and brings the shot blockers out, the main centers and the main shot blockers out. So the Joels, he gonna have to guard a little bit, and he a lot. Listen, he a lot much more athletic, and got more wingspan than a lot of centers are in the league already. So like he could get
Yeah,
shots
he
open.
top 10. He top 10. Even if you
here's
want to
another
say he
thing.
fringe 10, top 10 center,
No,
he's
but here's
definitely
another
fringe
thing
top
with
10 center.
Claxton. He's not really a 5, and then he's not really a 4. I say that because he doesn't really have the body of a 5, but at the end, but he really doesn't have the skill set, all of the
Of a
skill sets
four.
as a 4 either.
Yeah,
So he's kind of like stuck in the middle.
yeah. Which is crazy, bro. Like because like we got him out on the floor, and then he's able at the 5, he's able to turn himself into like advanced stat wise of one of the best centers in the league in terms of defense. In terms of they're one of the best defensive centers in the best young defensive centers in the league. In terms of what we talking about, a guy that could get 100 steals and 100 plus blocks on any given season. So the thing
I
is
think
like
his
yo,
frame.
Clax,
I think his frame is more fit for a 4, though.
his frame is more fit for a 4, but I think his game is not 4 wise. Like this is the reason why he
Exactly.
plays the 5.
Exactly.
This is the reason why he plays the 5 because like he plays the 5 for realistically a speed advantage because he has a lot of speed advantages over a lot of 5s and everything in terms of like, all right, yo, I could get bottom when they not looking, when they paying attention to something else. I'm like, oh damn, I got a lie, boom. Yo, he just turned his head, but it has to be quick. You know what I'm saying? Like it has to be like them split time of seconds where like the biggest watch, like ball watching, like maybe watching another player on the court, and then I could get behind him and get an offensive rebound, get a
Man,
putback, shit like that.
I just want him to get a fuck 3-pointers. I just want him to get a midi, man. Just be able
I
to
want him
shoot.
to get a consistent scoring game, bro. Like
Yeah,
if you want to go to that floater, make sure it's
yeah,
consistent enough. Just
yeah.
Yeah,
make
but
sure it's
but like you said, I wanted him to also be able to be a decent enough shooter to pull a big out
yeah.
from the
But
paint.
and
You
I
talking
think the
about what,
float and I
18
think the
footer?
yeah,
18 footer?
I think the floater, I think his floater game, if he puts the ball on the floor, bro, like in that floater game, bro, like a lot of most centers is gonna have to guard it if he's hitting it at a high clip. and that's going to leave DFS to attack the boards and get on the boards as well, because he's probably the best second chance player on our team. You know what I'm saying, in terms of keeping plays alive. So like that's gonna work. We got something good going, man. Like listen, we could just keep that stride and not fuck it up and try to revert the timeline. We will be okay, bro. I think we'll be okay, but we just gotta stay the course, bro, because we not going nowhere with no one trade, and we not gonna rise with no one trade. We just gotta stay the course with what we have and stay to that. Just stay to that and help these players develop. Like you said, you're gonna help these players develop. You brought more development coaches in. All right, yo, let's develop these guys. Help build this core with Clax, Cam Johnson, and Mikal Bridges, bro. Like, and try to properly fit what needs to be around them. That's what we need to do.
Not you're right. You're right. Yo, I just wanted to tell you they gave a grade out on Twitter for for the players, and they gave Jalen Wilson an A, bro. Like
That's well deserved.
Well
I think
deserved. Well
Clowney got an
deserved.
F
Well
and
deserved.
Jalen Wilson got an A, and Armani Brooks I think he got a B.
That's well deserved. That
That's
sound
fair.
about right. Like in terms of the summer league, in terms of where these players are, the direction that they had it. Yeah, I think that's official tissue right there,
Yo,
bro.
is
Like,
it safe to say? I'm glad you brought up Clowney, Breezy. He's not ready, man.
I don't think Clowney is ready
Nah,
neither,
he's not. He's not.
but the development coaches, man, like if they could work with him, like in training camp and get him get and try to get him try to get something out of him, man. Like I mean, who knows, man? Like listen, I mean, Dariq Whitehead is still a wild card because he's injured and he was probably one of the best 3-and-D players out of the first round. So I mean, but
You know,
Jalen Wilson, but
I hear this
Jalen
talk.
Wilson,
Yeah.
Jalen Wilson is taking advantage of them opportunities right now. So I mean,
Yeah,
right now we got to.
I hear the same thing about Cam Whitmore and Dariq Whitehead and how they dropped in the draft because of injury. Both of them was supposed to be selected, you know what I mean, like close to top 10, but that injury kind of set them back. And I was surprised
I
that
think
they
Cam
took him up
Whitmore.
with
I
the
think
champ
Cam
on him.
Whitmore, bro. Like he might have been the steal of the draft. He might have been the steal of the draft. Because the way he's going, right, the direction that he's going defensively, bro. Like I think, listen, he might be there, bro. Like you don't get 8 steals in any game, bro. Like if you ain't on it, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. So
He had 8
We
steals.
still gotta
Wow,
wait
that's
though, because
amazing.
he
I
had
hate to
8
be.
steals, I think, in one of his last summer league games.
Yeah, it's still summer league though. We gotta wait to see how these dudes do in the actual NBA too. So
That
Yeah, the
too. I mean,
preseason the
but my
preseason
thing
is
is just
what,
like,
September?
yeah, probably October, like probably end of October, something like that, man. Give or take,
Nah,
man. 'Cause
preseason gotta be September, the beginning of the
preseason is September. Preseason is like a mid or late September, something like that. Some other deals. It's probably gonna be a few games, and then we're gonna jump up into the season and everything. So yeah.
Yeah, nah. I mean, hey, listen, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all holding it down, man. I'm on the move right now, and I lie, I gotta do laundry. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh yeah, I feel you. Yeah,
uh,
I had to just move my car. Yeah, parallel parking. I had to move. I shouldn't drive with. Shit.
nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. But I'm glad that Twitter came out with that. Yeah, I'm glad Twitter came out with that grade, man. I think he make the rotation. He got everybody was talking about him, and then he get the A. I think he make the
hey
rotation. I
Breezy,
think Clowney don't make the rotation, but Jalen Wilson do make the rotation.
this is why I hate to sound a little get ahead of myself, but this is why the Nets need to lock him up for a minimum contract as fast as possible. They need to do it. I'm telling you, Jason Wilson is probably going to be the steal of the draft.
Probably. If I had to say so, between him and Cam Whitmore, it's looking like between him and Cam Whitmore right now. Like if I had to say, like if I
Yeah,
had to
but
go,
Cam's
like
still winning the first. This nigga Jalen is a second round pick in the 50s.
yeah, definitely. But I mean, I think Cam Whitmore is gonna probably he probably gonna get a chance to show out a little bit more because
Because
I
of the
don't think that
dynamics of his team.
the dynamic that exactly the dynamic that's it exactly. So I think Jalen Wilson, he gonna have to battle a little bit more for a spot. Right,
Exactly.
yeah. So I think we gonna see, man. Like it's the only time to tell, realistically.
I mean, a lot of Nets fans are saying, "Hey, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves," but man, sometimes you got to have foresight, and you just got to see shit for what it is before everybody else do, and then they'll be
Exactly.
like, "Damn, that was smart as fuck." Like,
Nah,
Yeah.
that's why we here, man. That's what we do on
you know
this
what I'm saying?
page,
Like,
man. Shout out to the Nets fans. We the best fans.
Facts,
yeah, but
definitely.
I'm just saying, sometimes you just got to take a chance, and you see a kid like this, and you like, "Yo, we might need to lock this kid up ASAP," like because I
That's a
mean,
fact.
we can do it for on a very cheap deal. Let's do that shit.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Definitely, bro. Like I feel like if we could get him for like as cheap as possible and get him on a tight deal right now, that'll give him a lot of incentive. You know, like play his ass off for like a bigger deal, and who knows, man. Listen, sky's the limit for this kid, man. Like, cause it's only like when you go that far, that low in the draft, that like he went 51. That's basically 9 spots from not getting drafted at all.
Exactly. Yo,
You know
what
what I'm
did they
saying?
say why he went so low?
No. Nobody really said. Nobody really said. But like, if I had to guess, I'm guessing it's because, bro, like you know how the NBA draft is, man. They mostly potential merchants. You know, like they see these 19-year-old kids and they see what they could be. Everybody, like most of the teams that's in the top 15, they looking for the next star. They
Star.
looking for the next
Yeah.
year. They looking for somebody to take off. When you big get somebody in the second round, you don't know who he gonna be. Like, it might end up being a gym, and then mess around and turn into probably the best second round overall pick of all time, who just won a damn championship and a Finals MVP. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
the
saying?
top
So
10 is supposed to be for like potential stars, and then after that it's
yeah,
a crapshoot. Yeah.
yeah. After that, you basically like shooting dice. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, who knows, man? Like
Yo,
listen,
did y'all speak on how this only out of the top 10, it was only like 3 players out of college? Did y'all speak on that yet?
out of the top 10, there was only players out of college. Yeah,
I
oh
think
nah,
it's Leonard Miller, and it was like a handful of like 2 others. But other than that, it was G League and Knight or Vic. Did you see V
G League
Dub?
Ignite, yeah, Vic overseas, yeah, like yeah,
Yeah, the G Leagues they taking over, man.
the G Leagues is definitely taking over. Here's the thing with the G Leagues and a lot of the team that the Thompson twins came from. That shit has to work out because they pretty much got to work out because if they don't, then that overtime shit is pretty much gonna be lower than the draft. Everybody gonna be looking at it like, yo, bro,
Nah,
these
they the
niggas ain't got
truth, bro. They the
they did
truth.
not. They did not. Them niggas is the truth. I ain't gonna lie. Like especially Amin Thompson, bro. Like he
Like
already could.
to me,
He
they
already could get to his spots. He already could get to his
the
spots.
only guard that's better than them, which is Scoot, and that's it. And
That's it.
it's better. That's it.
Yeah. That's
After
it.
Scoot
So
is them.
they not forwards. I thought they were small forwards.
Nah, they're
They
guards.
For the
Amen is a
guard.
guard. Ashir, bro, is probably gonna be like a 2 or 3, cause he about 6'7", 6'8", but he a good 3 and D. They both good 3 and D players. In terms of like what they could bring. They both great defenders. They both great defenders. I ain't gonna lie to you. They know foot movement, bro. Like how to get to the spot, stay in front of the defender. They don't gamble as much. I'm telling you, like yo, they legit. Them twins is legit, bro. Like I think they're gonna carve out some good NBA careers.
Yo, you know who I was hoping that would fall to us low key, but I know it was a crapshoot. Hawkins from UConn,
Hawkins from UConn, yeah. I like
the shooter.
they calling him one of the best shooters in the first round. The twins
Yeah,
looking like
him and the white boy that had that weird
yeah
red shit on.
him and Grady. I think Jet Howard is a good shooter, but I think it's gonna take him some time to shoot at the
Yes,
NBA level.
yes. I think great. I think he's right behind them.
Yeah. I think Jet Howard got more of a bag in terms of shooters, bro. Like get over the left shoulder, get over the right shoulder. Like he got more of a bag
Hey,
out of
speaking
like
of Orlando, I know a little while ago, Nets fans on Twitter were talking about maybe poaching what's the kid Anthony because Orlando has a log jam in the backcourt. What y'all think about him,
Cole
Cole
Anthony. Nah,
Anthony?
yeah. You can keep him where he at. He wore Tim's in the dunk contest. I ain't fucking with him, bro.
I'm not hot on Cole Anthony, man. He wore those Timbs, and yeah, I was done. He ain't represent Brooklyn
Yo,
the
you
right
know
way.
he
You know
from
what
New
I mean?
York, right?
Yeah, his pops used to play for the Knicks,
I
but
know. Craig Anthony, I know.
yeah, nah, I can't. He can't represent.
Oh, did y'all know this? Hey, Breezy, did you know him and Cam Thomas used to play high school together?
Nah, I ain't know that. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
yeah. Cole Anthony and Cam used to play in high school together.
I, yeah,
If
no,
we
no,
talk, if we
he,
talking about bringing him off a bench row, we already got too many roster spots as it is, man. So
nah, that's a fact. The next spot I want us to get, I'm serious. I want Armani Brooks. His name's got Brooks. We could call him Armani Brooklyn. Nah, man,
I don't think we're gonna have enough space for him neither, bro. Like the only position we need to be concerned with is the big man position. That's it.
Exactly. Marty's going to be a two-way. Oh, I want to bring up something about Sumner too, because a lot of Nets fans was bitching and complaining, but I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this backcourt. I like Sumner too, but who the fuck was Sumner getting playing time over? He's not getting playing time over
Nobody.
Dinwiddie. He's not getting playing time over Ben. He's not
He ain't
getting
getting
playing time over Cam
playing time over
Thomas.
Lonnie.
He's not getting playing time over Dennis Smith Jr.
He
He's
ain't getting
not
playing
going to
time over Lonnie.
is not going to get playing time over Lonnie, and he's probably not going to get playing time over Dariq Whitehead when he come here. So my thing is, y'all crying about Sumner when it really was no place on him for the team on the team.
It's and you know what?
Nah, I
That's
give
the
you
common
that. Lonnie
denominator.
Walker took Eddie Sumner's spot. Lonnie Walker took his spot.
Yeah. I think Lonnie Walker did take. He might be taking a spot, depending on how training camp go. But we gonna know, but like 5 days before the season. But my thing is like that's pretty much the story of this team this year, bro. It's a lot of dudes, and it's a lot, and it's very little spots to be filled, and we gonna have to fill out an 8-9 man rotation because we know Jaquan ain't playing no damn 10 man rotation. Unless the players is getting rest for one night, and then we just gonna have roster spots to fill.
Yeah,
That's
but
all it really is.
true, and then people want to talk about this loyalty shit. I want to say something to the fans that's listening to this shit. The NBA is not a loyalty business. The teams aren't loyal, and the players aren't loyal.
No.
Everybody is out to do what's best for them.
For them.
Period.
Plain and simple. Plain and simple.
It's not a loyalty business. So y'all saying, oh, they did something dirty, and come on, bro. You try to put the best players on the floor possible.
Yes.
That's period.
That's all it is.
Yeah, big
That's all it
praise
is.
to Chelsea.
That's all it really come down to, bro. Like, and at the end of the day, one thing for sure, two things for certain, bro. Like, listen, we gotta understand that it's a lot of players on this team that could play. There's a lot of players on this team that have been playing for us, whether it's the summer league, whether it's the main roster, whether it's the signees, the new signees, or the signed free agents, whatever the case may be. But there's very little spots to be filled, and that was a good question that you asked earlier, Breeze, about about the possible rotation. I still don't know. I'm sold on the starting lineup with what it should be, what I think it will be, but I like in terms of the rotation, man. Like I wish I knew that, bro. Like I mean, I know what I want in terms of the direction that we want to go, but listen, when you sign Lonnie Walker and then
Right.
when you sign Lonnie Walker and DSJ, you basically saying, hey, Ed Sumner, yo, what you doing, bro? Yeah, you cutting it, bro? Like we like you, but we don't think you cutting it, bro. Like, come on, but look, what you
Now,
doing?
Ed Sumner was good, but he couldn't stay healthy, and that's why there was Ed Sumner. He said, "Yo, thanks for the opportunity because we got him and he was injured. We nursed
Yeah,
his injury and then gave him an opportunity. And then when he was with us, he didn't stay consistent in the rotation because he was injured some of the time.
right,
Exactly.
You know
right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
So,
I like Ed Sumner, but he just turned the ball over too much, and he's erratic,
Yeah, he very
and he
sporadic,
can't
bro. Like
shoot.
he definitely can't do that. Like his spot up opportunities is he can attack. I focus on what he can do. He can attack. He could get
Oh yeah, he's
downhill.
downhill
Yeah,
all
he
day. He's very
he could.
fast.
He could definitely get down here. He can attack. He could defend. He got a good wingspan for his size at the point guard, man. But there's a lot of things missing, bro. Like I think in the NBA specifically with teams where they ask a lot out of their guards. If you not super elite at something else, If you real bad, if you not good at something, then you better be super elite at something else. Like so,
Exactly.
that's one of them things. That's one of them case
But
scenarios.
that
But
goes back to the hero thing. He's not elite at defense. I mean, but he's very good offensively.
I don't know if he's super elite offensively. That's the
No,
problem.
he's not super elite, but he's very good
But
offensively.
that's the but that's part of the problem. That goes back to what I was just saying. What you agree to. If you ain't listen, if
What
you're a
up, Big Three?
liability on defense, you better be super elite at something else. That just goes back to what I said, and you agreed on it. Like if you a liability on something or on defense or whatever, you better be real good at something else.
I wouldn't say elite, but you better be very good at something. You can't be a jack of all trades and a master of none. Pretty much.
That's a fact. That's absolutely a fact, man. Like you can't do that. But at the same token, it's one of those things where like if we moving forward, if we know for sure you're not very good at, you not nowhere near good at something else. Take Joker for example, bro. If he ain't listen, defensively, his body just ain't made to play defense, but he could be there and show. But he is very elite offensive play. We talking about a player that just carved out the last 3 years something stupid offensively, bro. Like in terms of and I don't think we've ever seen this at the center position in terms of a player like offensively that checks all the boxes. Checks all of the boxes, bro. Like
Yo,
in terms,
yo,
checks.
nah, hold on. I just wanted to say what up to Big Priest, man. I wanted him to
Oh
kind
yeah,
of
oh
chime in
shit,
into
Priest,
what
what
you
up,
were
man?
saying.
What's going on with it? Yo,
Oh, all right,
hello.
my fault. Keep going, y'all. I just
Yeah,
hit me back.
but I like the so the yeah, but the Tyler Hero thing, bro. Like I listen, I'm a state of this, and I'm a state of this to it happen or whatever the case may be. If we get him for Spence straight up, I'm cool with it, bro. Like anything else where like we feel like we got to give away. I'm almost get okay with giving away the pick. I'm almost okay with giving away the pick, depending on what the pick is, obviously. But if we could get him for Dinwiddie straight up, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But the only way this thing is gonna work out is if Ben Simmons play. So
Absolutely. I think everybody agrees on that. Ben
that's
Simmons
the
is the
only way
key.
this thing is gonna work out.
He's going to be the key to unlock this team
Yeah,
because
If Ben Simmons don't play, then we back at square one.
if Ben Simmons can show and can play, I know we keep saying this, but if he can get up and down the court and move like how he was moving when he was in Philly, especially in transition with this team, it's going to be a lot of fun.
It is definitely, bro. Like for real, for real. Priest, what up, man? Shit, he's still in here.
Yeah, I was looking for him. I wanted to hear his
Hold
starting
tight.
lineup too. Because, oh, all
Hold up.
right, all right. Yo, yeah, I wanted to hear your starting lineup. Your starting five, and then your five on the bench. Because in my opinion, I think Jack Vaughn should
Hold
run
tight. What up?
a 10-man rotation,
Priest,
and
what
I
it do,
think
bro?
what up, what up? Can you hear me?
Yo, Priest, you there? I know I just heard him, but hold
I
on.
thought I heard him, bro. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
cap.
I know I just heard him. Yeah, his mic probably lagging. But listen, like Breeze, bro. Like in terms of the start lineups, I know what the start lineup should and possibly direction it should be, but the rest of the rotations, bro, like we got a lot of spots, bro. Like we got a lot of players that we done signed and got in the draft and everything. Like we done filled up the roster. Listen, I hope we ain't trying to go for no fucking home run deal. That's gonna kill everything. That's gonna kill the whole timeline. But
Exactly, because if we go for a home run deal, we're going to deplete the team and we're going to deplete our assets,
exactly. But
and it
the
still ain't
top,
going to be
My
enough,
fault.
and
What
we
up,
still
y'all?
going to be mid.
Priest, what it do, bro? Like we was discussing
I heard
the
y'all
poss.
talking about Ed and Ben
Yeah,
and
we was discussing the Tyler the potential Tyler Hero deal for Tyler Hero a pick and for Dinwiddie in the pick or whatever something like that. Well, what you think about Tyler Hero over here? Because I know
I
we
like
talked.
Tyler better than Dinwiddie.
Okay,
Um, he's a more consistent shooter than Dinwiddie, so
all right,
I think
but all right,
Dinwiddie a bit
so all
overrated
right,
defensively. But so if we getting so basically if we getting Tyler, we basically put going
That
in on
means Ben
Ben
Simmons has
Simmons
to play. That means
playing
Ben
the
Simmons
point
has to
guard
play.
Yeah, Ben
position.
Simmons is going to be at the one.
That means Ben Simmons has to play.
I'm okay with that. I
But
see. I wasn't one of these people that was killing. Breezy been heard my takes. I wasn't one of these people that was killing Ben. I thought he wasn't healthy.
all
So
right, all right, so with
Right,
everything that you heard, with everything that you heard about Ben Simmons in this offseason,
I heard that Jock talked to him. I heard Sean talk to him. I heard everybody. I heard we on one accord. Then I saw the report that we're not including him in any trades. So apparently they have some kind of, you know,
So
something to move
basically,
forward
a
with.
priest. Basically, he ain't going nowhere like all these Nets fans thinking.
I mean, it's like they trying to sell the dude when you only gonna get pennies on the dollar.
Exactly. He has no trade value, but you want to
right,
trade him.
right. So my thing is like, do you think that Coach Javon, the front office, do you think that they convinced, they told Dinwiddie everything that he wanted to hear in terms of like, all right, yo, we confident in you, and like, yo, hey, you
But
coming
see,
along, that
does
type of thing?
Miami take that deal though?
What deal you talking about?
You said Dinwiddie and the pick for Tyler.
I think they take it,
Um,
a priest. I think they take it because Dinwiddie provides them a piece off the bench. If they get Dame, Bam, and
don't they
Jimmy,
still
they're gonna
got
need,
Lowry?
huh?
Don't they still got Kyle Lowry?
Yeah, he's still
Kyle
over there.
Lowry would. They trying to move Kyle Lowry to Portland. That's what I heard. He would be in the deal.
I don't think Portland want anybody. I think Portland
They
is
don't
looking
want
for
no
youth.
old guard.
They looking for youth or draft
Yeah, they
picks, bro.
don't.
Like
I don't
that's the
see. I
thing.
don't know
So
how
my
that.
my thing is just like, all right, yo,
My
Miami,
mindset too is the same way. I'm
yeah,
looking.
because
I'm looking at the team as it's currently constructed.
yeah. Because so here's
I'm
the
not
thing
expecting any
to touch on.
moves.
Yeah, right. But to touch on Miami a little bit, like we got to remember before the injury, Tyler Hero was their second scoring option, if I'm not mistaken, bro. Like because Bam was mostly like the pick the spot guy, like in the pick and roll dribble handoff situation, obviously. But Tyler was really their second option before he went down.
Yeah, but
So
y'all tried to devalue him and say he was only doing that against bench players.
listen, I know. Look, I said that I didn't devalue him. That was the truth, bro. Like I said that based off
Yeah,
of.
he was their sixth man, but this
Yeah,
year
he
he
was their sixth
started.
man, but he was realistically in a lot of ways their second option, but compared to how they ran their offense, because they was more of a like
Sometimes, and it's not
they was more
hyperbole to say,
they was a driving kick offense, but Tyler was the best
yeah,
shot creator on a team
Right, but
outside of Jimmy.
we get too stuck on labels because you think he a six man that he not really putting in that
no,
work.
he was starting
No,
this year.
where he was at when he was at his best was in a 6-man role, and when he was playing against other second units. That's what I'm saying. When he got in the
Okay,
starting lineup, then he struggled a bit because he had to
You're
adjust
saying
to
he was
that.
more effective as a six
Yeah, he
man
was more effective
than
in a
as a
6-man
starter.
role playing against more than he was a starter. However, my thing is that like I'm not
But if he
harping on
come
the
here,
play
they're
no.
gonna start him.
Yeah. If he come here, they're gonna start him. But I think Ben Simmons, it is a must at any circumstances. If that trade happens, he has to play.
I
he's
think Ben gonna play
absolutely
this
going to
year.
play, man. He's going to
I think
play.
he's gonna play this year. You got
Me
to
too.
remember
Yo,
too, it was a lot
yo,
going on last year. We
Yeah,
had a ton
it
of.
was way too
It
much
wasn't
going
even
on last
about
year.
basketball until the trade deadline.
It
Yeah,
really
until we
So
got
was.
rid of the
yeah,
stars.
Yeah, it really wasn't. And but the thing is, the stars like kind of like they chewed up the line because after all of the issues that happened early in the season, we went on a streak where we won like what 10 or 12 straight with the stars, and then
yo,
out of nowhere they want to trade.
yeah, yo, fellas, yo, I'm sorry, yo, I gotta play in the wind right now, man. I gotta get ready, man. But shout to y'all, this is a 3 hour stream, man. Word.
We did. We did right. I didn't even know you was going. Like, I get bro. I get your alerts, bro. Like dumb late because I got the all button
yeah,
on, and I had the all button on. I said, yo, let me do some shit, man, because I ain't really had to go nowhere today, bro. Like, I probably got to go somewhere a little bit later.
Yeah,
Drive around Brooklyn, man. Shit, I probably got to be in Coney in like in another minute, but
Tag me if
Yeah,
you do something later, man. I'm gonna look for y'all. And shout to Notorious. Y'all can catch him on Twitter. Always posting dope content. Shout to Big Free CB all over. I be seeing him. Shout to Big Tone. I be seeing you there. I'm about to get
Yeah, I
in the
be
window,
everywhere.
man. I got, you know what I mean. Nets fans is the best fans, man.
All right,
I'm
Lee.
gonna,
We'll catch
definitely.
you on the next one.
We gonna speak more about this potential Tyler Hero shit because the more and more I'm talking about it, the more intriguing it sounds to me. But like, I just got like, I'm on
we gonna get
the
to
scale.
it.
I'm on a scale of like, all right, yo, let's not mess up none of the timeline in terms of like play it. Listen,
Nah, I'm with you, bro. I'm
because
just
Notorious, because the more Notorious was talking about the like Dinwiddie and the pick for Tyler, I was like,
Yeah, no,
listen,
I gotta clip that part with you and him. I had even to put in the comments because I didn't want to interrupt neither one of y'all. Y'all
yeah,
debating whether or not Hero was good for the team. So
yeah. I think,
y'all really had
but
it
the
out.
thing
So
is,
I'm gonna go back and check it out. But I gotta go, Leaf. I gotta dip right now.
All right.
Yeah, we gonna get right. All right, bro.
All right, later, y'all.
Later.
Peace. Y'all.
Big fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y.